Real talk, true stories.
Hey.
Done no big man.
The best in the business.
Best.
The council estate's favourite.
Make them know.
The barbershop's best.
That's what I'm saying, big man.
From Lambeth to West.
And South London all day. Done no. Repping.
It's the Prisons podcast. You know the rest.
Free up the man them, yeah?
And I'm still the unbiased tyrant.
So he says.
With the unbiased take.
For
the real to relate.
Yes, big man. Tell
Mr.
them
If
again.
I said it, we still don't edit.
We don't edit, yeah?
That's it, man. We're here.
Right. Trying to sound like our guest today, big man.
I'm saying,
Yeah?
You lot finished with
The
all
B-Tech.
that. It's the B-Tech. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
DARDEST TV in association with Block 5 Entertainment. And there ain't no one badder in the game. I don't know what these lot are talking about. You get
It's come to stick it on the
I hit
random.
the blocks in the estates and I get the real talks. This looks real comfy to me, guys.
We're saying, we're gentrified right now.
Big up to
The most
these guys.
gentrified pod in the game.
Gentrified part of the game.
Hey!
And we'll get this cracking.
Nah,
Let's have it,
100%.
man.
Nah,
Welcome,
the
bro.
hardest, bro.
Welcome,
Come on, bro.
Welcome, man. Good to have you in the building, bro.
We've got the hardest
You
TV.
get me?
You
We
get
got
me.
South man in here. You know he's got
Easily.
the grimy stuff for me.
Big
You
up.
get me?
Red Viewlet, Rum Punch.
Yeah.
Organic, authentic, the wickedest on the roads. Go
No,
check it
100.
out. That's what we're getting waved on as well, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
let's
make me roll one of them as well, big man.
Yeah?
You got none of them.
Alright.
Yeah, bro.
Here we go.
Hey, see if Moses, you got another cup, a little one cup.
Don't worry about no ice. No.
Trying
You
to
don't know,
get you
yeah, cool.
trying to get you a cameo.
No ice.
No ice, no.
Wait, one second.
not-
Yeah,
yeah,
give me
yeah,
one
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Put the ice in. Say it, Prosky.
Trying to expand the Real Talk story, Real Talk Stories universe.
Love Mo. Mo. My name. Come on.
Trying to bring new characters
Always,
in. Like, yo, Moses, let me get a cup.
Wickedest unfiltered start, you know. Hey, listen,
So
but
we
yeah,
got the
yeah.
most- we got the
Let's do
most-
it.
we
Let's
got
do
the
it.
hardest, the real.
Nah, let's do it.
Literally
Come
the
on.
most unfiltered
Yeah, 100.
interviewer
Let's
in
get-
the
let-
game.
Huh?
We got the most unfiltered interviewer
100.
in the game.
Yeah.
Nothing
Definitely
could
up
be
there.
scripted today.
Definitely up there.
No one's got
Let's
no
get
one.
it cracking.
The most.
Yeah, he just wants to get
listen,
into it, bro.
He's got the most
I'm waiting for him to
distinctive
stop, you know.
voice in the game since probably. Oh no,
Cool of them. Again, we weren't no
Man
one
said,
before
there's no,
Yeah,
that's it.
You get me?
stop
What
me
did
in my
you have
tracks.
Westwood out here, rude boy?
No, not because of but not racial. It's not racial. It's not racial. It's more about distinctive
Yeah.
voices. You only need a word, and you know exactly who that is. That's when you've made it, bro. When you
Like I
just need to
always
say
say,
a word.
brother,
Yeah, it's true.
big up Mike a Million, rude boy.
Big up Mike a Million as well.
You get
Real
me?
done. Yeah,
That's
real
the
done.
Donny I saw out here from early.
Yeah, cold. Originator. Alright, so boom, let's start there, bro. You see how you're saying you're the first out there, yeah?
Yeah.
I think I might have been before you.
Nah, we got to get into
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Let's
Let's get into
Let's
it now.
get into
Yeah.
something.
Let's get
Oh,
into
yeah,
it.
we get it
First,
cracking.
let's
Yeah.
get into
Go
my
on.
interview with Justo, rude boy. You left a comment up there. I want you to explain that.
What does it? What does it?
You said something about down there on Logan Sama with man like SBTV Jamal Edwards.
I'm lost.
You said that you was in the studio with him, rude boy. When I was in that studio and he was a little you in the corner.
Oh, you're filming the RSGz?
He wasn't on no SBTV.
wasn't?
Logan Sama said this little you here
Nah, bro,
is
it's impossible.
starting a channel.
It's
I
impossible.
remember his word through, but I was right there.
Yeah, let's talk
But
about
you
it.
said you was there. Where was you?
I got him the job.
You got in the job,
Yeah,
but I'm
bro.
saying you wasn't there when I was there.
Nah, because I don't work there.
Ah, so that's what
So
I was saying.
so I went on Logan Summers as a rapper, as a grime MC.
Yeah.
In 2008, early March when my CD dropped.
2008,
Yeah,
rude boy. I swear
07,
that was
08.
before that.
Nah,
We
not
went
really.
down there before that.
Nah, you had Real
I was
Dangerous
rolling
Minds.
on the block from 2000 with R when he was spitting.
Not Logan, no.
We went
Nah,
to
no
Logan
way.
about 205 or something.
I don't even think he was running them, bro. Do
Rude boy, you need to map
remember
up
what
the
year it is?
dates on that.
you remember what year Logan started, bro?
I don't remember what year he left. He left Rinse, yeah, and then went to
The Kiss.
Kiss. I don't remember what year that was.
Basically, you had,
Yeah,
you had
we
real...
need to roll up them years.
Nah,
But
but I can...
did Jamal ever pull up when he was on Rinse? When Logan was on
Nah,
Rinse?
because
before
what
Kiss?
happened is I went on the SBTV was new.
Yeah.
There was about 4 uploads. It was the girls from Acton, man. What's the light skin girl's name?
Lady
again?
Ramsar.
Yeah, Lady
my bedroom
Ramsar
still.
and Amber, Miss Money, whatever her name was, and that. So I feel like my freestyle on the train was like the sixth upload or something. You had a couple MP Donnies before, like Casa and that.
Yeah.
But I'll be real with you. I never seen a freestyle yours in my life.
No, that's fair though.
I was
That's
watching
fair.
you
That's fair.
because you done Jaja Soze after me.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
right.
chatted on me and I picked
did.
that up. You
I
said,
did.
yeah, you
Yeah, I
liked
did.
my interview.
I did, bro.
That's when I saw you.
Yeah,
I
I
never
did.
know you from rap.
Oh, you got to tell him.
Yeah,
Tell
so,
him. Tell
yeah,
him.
go on.
Tell him about the rap
What's
career.
that?
Tell him.
Nah, it's cool.
Nah, I seen some
no,
after.
Big and serious, big and serious.
I
Nah,
seen
yeah.
some after.
But it's because I wasn't on your radar prior to that. That's what you're saying. Yeah, nah, I get
Yeah, I
it, bro.
saw you do the Jaja and I
Yeah.
see you in the studio with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're and I'd like mine, Rude.
I think it was.
Trying to be nice
I think
with
my
it.
one was better.
Your guy,
Yeah, I think mine was better.
Oi.
I'll
I
be
think yours
honest
was
with you.
awkward.
Your interview, Rude Boy, you're too friendly in my opinion.
Oh.
When you sit down, you don't stick it on Donnies about their
I don't plan
rudeness.
to.
Well, why?
Why would I want to stick
You
it
want
on
to be
people?
like everyone else.
Nah, I don't. I don't want to be like everyone else, but I don't
What
want
are
to be
you going to
awkward
do
either.
that makes
Like,
your thing different then?
what we're doing now, bro.
No, but this is just an interview. I'm saying when them Donnies sit
Yeah.
down here, I've seen bare Donnies sit down
Yeah.
here that you should have tore them up with the questions.
Who? Like who?
Anyone I've
No,
seen.
but who
You've
though?
had,
Give us some
you've had
examples.
my man from Peckham, Boost.
Boost, yeah. We had a good interview.
No, but he's got a lot of things to answer through the years,
Like
Rude
what?
Boy. I can't say that to you. I got to say that to him.
Fair enough. Well, I look forward to watching that then, because that's
Then
your
you
lane.
done, yeah,
Yeah,
then
that's
you
your lane.
done,
Ain't my lane, bro.
Who else did I see up here with you? I see J Gang.
Yeah.
Bare things to be answered, Rude Boy. You
Yeah.
weren't answering none of that.
What about you? You already saw him do it on your shows.
Nah, but
Yeah.
there was a lot more since then. There's been
Nah,
a lot of
but
talk
brother,
about that since then.
My thing's this
You
though.
can't leave it back there in the
My
past.
thing, nah, but my thing is this, yeah. I'll keep it real with you, because I wasn't
Yeah.
even gonna say this, yeah. I used to watch your content,
Yeah.
and I used to think, I like this guy's style. He's real, he's unfiltered,
Yeah.
and he's original.
Yeah.
Big up. That's why I even big you up on the Jaja one.
Yeah.
But I used to think, you know what? There's a level of this where it's a bit biased to like Tana. It's a bit biased to RA. RA's 30 though, so I really like that link. But the Tana thing, it's like Tana and Jaj. We know what that is.
No, but
Yeah,
explain
no, but
it.
let me explain. I'm explaining
it.
it.
What
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying,
explaining it, bro.
how is it biased
what
to it?
I'm trying to say to you is this: Tana and Jaj
Yeah.
are co-founders of PDC.
Yeah.
Cool. Both from Handsworth. Come London. Woo.
Yeah.
They don't get on too tough at that
Course,
point.
yeah.
There's a book that a lot of people in Brixton were upset that Jaj
Yeah,
wrote the
that's
book.
right, yeah.
Cool. Jaj, to me, is a businessman to the max, bro. This guy will utilize everything around him to make a new business, a
Yeah.
new revenue stream.
Yeah.
Tana, big him up. I don't see him like that. I see him more as an old school greasy Donny, lead the blood movement, do his thing, roll and that.
Yeah, I hear you.
So what I'm trying to say is when you sit in front of Jaj,
Yeah.
there's gonna be triggers, bro.
Yeah.
You triggered him a bit on that interview. There's times where he's like, what, and he's
Yeah,
sitting
cool,
up,
yeah.
and so I realized, you know what? I want to watch this from the hood perspective, but I don't want to be the interviewer doing this.
Yeah.
That was you kind of helped me choose my lane. 'Cause
Yeah.
Prior to you, I already done content.
Yeah.
I think I was before you, bro. I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
you was never
I think-
before me.
What's
Let
the
me
first
give
time
you
you've done
my
interviews?
first interview.
What time you talk about?
And then we're going
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
don't forget what you just
The logo
chatted,
thing.
because I've got some
Yeah,
answers.
we'll go back to the logo
But
thing
let's
as well.
go back. Now, forget the
we're
logo,
spectators
Ruben. I
right
was
now.
in
Innit?
Kenneton.
We're
Yeah.
spectators.
Yeah, we're going to go to logo, but I'm saying I was in Kenneton.
I done an interview in
With Taz, Rude Boy.
Yeah,
Was
I
you
got-
about when Taz first started?
Well, funny
when
enough,
he done Analyze This?
I've got a freestyle with Taz on SBTV. Me
Yeah,
him.
and when was
Back to
that
back.
though?
07
I'm
and that,
talking
06.
now. Forget
No,
about
but I know him, no.
06.
But brother, I'm
No,
saying
you
I know
just
him.
said you was before me, Rude Boy. You got to
With the
get your
interviews.
step. With
Yeah.
the interviews, yeah.
Go on.
I was doing him in
Yeah.
something like 1998, Rude Boy.
Where's that online?
Yeah.
It's
Or DVD?
online.
You have to pause
Look
to
on
do
my
it,
channel and it
Yeah.
shows you a back one with
That's the
Taz.
pause I was doing.
Yeah,
Rude
you
Boy, I was
used
f***ing up the interview.
Yeah, you
Listen,
told me. 07 though, I come in the game.
when Michael Million was tearing up the freestyles and that.
Yeah.
You remember when Michael Million done the greasy freestyle with gigs?
Of course.
Yeah.
Rude Boy, I've been doing shit long before that.
Yeah, no.
Remember the
I'm not saying
last
you ain't,
straw?
I'm
What
asking.
year was the last
The
straw
last
with
straw was
gigs?
probably about 08, isn't it?
Nah, it's before that. Look at that art.
That's before Walk in the Park.
It was before the album come out because I linked him after to do the Walk in the Park interview when I said to him, Rude
with
Boy.
the mobile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
said,
remember
Rude
that
Boy,
interview.
some people are saying the album's good, some people are
Saying
saying
it
it's
ain't.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember
You
that.
remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
I remember that in the-
Yeah, I
in the
remember that.
room.
But let's get back to Tana. You said
Yeah.
that it's biased.
Yeah, it is.
Who's
Yeah.
seen my Tana interviews?
I watched them all.
Yeah.
So you're going to tell me I was better with Tana than with Jaja?
I don't think you was better with him
I
on
still
camera.
asked him the raw
You asked
shit.
him the raw and he answered them well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
I wasn't biased. I know what the people want to know. You get
But
me? So
I
when
think-
I go to either of them,
Yeah, that's true, but I do think you're affiliated with them. And you're not affiliated with my man.
But I've
So
showed
whatever-
that before, yeah.
So whatever you hear being said on the block or in the ends and that, you'll
Yeah.
be savvy to that and it'll be in your ear.
Yeah.
So because it's been in your ear, when you go sit in front of Judge, the questions are gonna be based on
Yeah.
rumours and hearsay and rare. And that's been a thing for ages, bro.
So let me state something to you lot again.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid.
No, we know
I
that.
know when I sit down with a RA, when I sit down with a Tana,
Yeah.
there's less chance of me getting my face torn off.
Yeah,
Because they know me.
Word.
You get me?
Yeah, word.
But then the respect's got to come when I sit with a Jaja. He don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, facts.
So when I ask him that shit there, I'm risking getting my face torn off.
Yeah.
But I don't care, because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
When I went to fucking J Hood's block, not J Hood, I'm going nuts, bringing D block in.
Yeah,
D-block.
When I went to J Gang's block, J Gang never knew me for shit.
Chirac.
Yeah.
I went there, it was about 2 in the morning when I done that
No,
job.
you're Raggo.
Yeah,
I
so
know
let
you're
me
Raggo.
give you like the whole thing on that and make you lot see if this shit ain't mad.
Yeah.
Go on.
I've gone into his block. He's told me on the phone. He's gone, right, you're that interviewer. Yeah, that's right, dude. I'm
My
that
man.
interviewer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
So I've
man.
gone in J Gang, and you asked, I saw J Gang last week in near Black and Whites.
Yeah.
First time I've seen him in years. But anyway, so I've gone in his block. Him and 5 Star are there. There's a bag of Donnies on the block.
Yeah, I remember that interview.
You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
First of all, they're thinking, right, who the fuck's this Donny?
Who's this brother?
You get me? White boy as well. Let's not get it wrong.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Rex,
right.
Rex,
He thinks he
yeah.
can come here and ask the official Donnies. Listen how bad it is, rude boy. His elders that he respects both know me.
Yeah.
They used to come to me fucking 25 years ago buying DVDs and CDs.
Yeah.
So when I've popped on the hood now, I'm like, rah, what's good? DARDEST TV. Donnie's jumped out the car. Rah, I didn't know it was you, D. Come on, brother.
Of course,
Hold on,
respect.
brother.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah, you're good over there.
You see what I mean? Straight away, J Gang's like, rah, we said he's official like that, old
Proper
school.
things.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
So you
Certain.
get what I mean? It's like that's how it is. I'm not just jumping out with a camera like man, some bad boy.
Yeah,
I've been out here on these roads.
I'm not
from
saying
a
you
long
ain't,
time.
bro. Do you know what the maddest thing is? I ain't saying you ain't, bro.
Nah, I hear you,
Yeah,
but I'm just trying to give your people that are watching you an answer on this thing, you get me?
He's like, well,
No,
hard
I
man,
get it,
though.
I get it. But
The
my
hardest has been the
Nah,
hardest.
but my thing is as well,
Legit.
bro. It's like you actually kind of like made me realize I don't want to go that lane. That's his lane.
Yeah.
Right. I thought for a long time, I'll be honest as well, that you didn't fuck with us.
Yeah.
See how you
Nah,
was like,
wait,
but let me land,
sorry, just two things.
Yeah,
Remember
go on.
when you bigged me up on the African child? Come on. Remember you said to me, right, you give me a message, I like your style with him.
100%, yeah.
I thought you look, and he's from South. Why he ain't rung me and said, let's come
Ask
down
him,
on
bro.
it? Me
Yeah,
and him
yeah.
was
Why you
arguing.
wrong, man?
I'd ask
I
him why
thought
he
wrong,
you
man,
two
Stan?
was doing me dirty,
Ah,
rude
we
boy.
got to clear it up.
saying,
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
a bag of
I'm
man
saying,
up
why you
here and
wrong,
they're
man,
honouring me.
Hey, listen, let me land.
Yeah,
Listen.
go on.
Let me give you some
Even
issues.
when you put it on R
Yeah.
about me, I remember
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said
yeah.
to R, his character.
Yeah,
I was
100%.
thinking you're gonna holler me.
Brother, I
never
hollered you a
hollered
long
me.
time ago, you know.
You never said come on your channel,
Brother,
though.
wait, let me find it then, brother, man. Because, brother.
Because I sure never saw that, rude boy.
Alright, check this.
Listen,
Not
the
to come on your
the
channel.
South Link,
Yeah.
bro.
Come
Alright,
on,
look,
times
look,
me and you have talked.
listen.
South Link, bro.
Now check it. One second, look. 28th of November, 2017. Yeah? I say, bro, you should come on my podcast. You say, I hear you, bro, I hear you. I say, let me know when you're ready.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
my
check
bad
it.
then.
Check it. Now, but check it.
Because I don't remember that.
This
Yeah.
you said capital caps, yeah? Cap locks.
Always
yeah?
caps, rude boy. We're
You
loud
got
out
it.
here.
He said you got them real questions over there. Question mark. I said real conversation in caps. Genuine convo, brother, in caps. Then you said 100.
Ah, that must have
wait.
been it then,
Yeah.
innit? You never told me you got the real questions, rude boy.
See, look, that's the
Yeah,
thing.
mate.
No, but that's me
Yeah.
also telling you that's not my style.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, listen, boom.
Yeah.
You see me when I was doing music, yeah.
Yeah.
I done grime, done rap, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Serious things. I realised because of Jamal, yeah?
Yeah.
So Jamal was a fan of me on Pirate Radio, Lalo FM, every Tuesday night.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He used to hit me up, MSN. He wants to be an MC, Smoky Bars, yeah? That's where the SB comes from.
Old school.
So
Yeah.
I tell him, meet me by London Joggers in Bush.
Yeah.
6 o'clock, we're going radio, you're rolling, get your bars ready.
Yeah.
Don't know who you are, you show love, cool.
Yeah.
I pick him. I've come from cinema. I've one thing. Yo, dog, you get me. Get in the car. We're going radio, whatever. Boom. He comes radio. He's a shy young G. God bless him. Young boy. Spits a few lyrics. Gasses him. Goes home. Whatever. Boom. A few months later, he buys a camera and says he's starting a channel. Yeah. So I'm like, cool. Let me know what you want to do. He links me. We're at Paddington train station. We jump on the train, and we film in the carriage. An interview. And a freestyle on that. This is probably like his 6th or 7th upload on his channel, yeah? He says to me, yo, anything you're doing, I'm rolling in the background. So there's like an SBTV of me and Black the Ripper back to back freestyle, me and Taz back to back. But this is why Jamal is rolling with me on a day to day as my cameraman.
Yeah.
Not just SBTV. He ain't really got that rolling yet. It's new. He's rolling with me. I get booked for Logan Summers show. He's come Westwood with me. Everything. I get booked for Logan Summers as a guest, innit?
Yeah.
He puts the video out. You can see it. This is how you know that your timeline's wrong, yeah? Because he check it. It is. I'll take. No, let me land. He puts out ASB freestyle on Logan Sama on SBTV's channel because Logan hasn't started his channel yet for keeping it grimy.
Yeah.
So that's why Logan goes to me, yo, bro, you know the guy you bring with you?
Yeah.
Well, I can book him, shout him. Boom. I said, brother, if you look after him, patterned. Yeah. I don't own him, you know what I mean? He's a cameraman. So Logan paid him for his travel, reimbursed his travel and his food. That's all he done. And then Jamal turned up there every Monday, keeping it grimy. They started the YouTube channel. They done it. If Logan Sama tells me that's incorrect dates, that's the only person that will know, bro.
Hear what I'm saying? Hear why your
RSG,
story
that's
don't
all after
add
me.
to me. Because when I was in that studio with the RSGz,
Yeah.
it was a woman who brought him in the room. And
Yeah, they got a PA.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, Logan Sama said, this you is just starting out in the game and he's going to film this. I'm loud.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
flying round the room.
That's true though. He was doing the game.
RSGz. He's in the corner, rude boy. The camera's just like that. He ain't saying shit.
Yeah, he's
Logan
shy,
Sama ain't putting him over like, rah, this Donny's here every week.
He is though. He done every week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I need to get my facts on that, rude boy.
Yeah, look,
Because
this is
don't
it. So
seem right to me.
So RSG's 23rd of the 6th, 08, yeah, on Logan. Yeah. ASB. Logan Sama.
Oh shit, 23rd, nearly tomorrow's 23rd, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
23rd of the 8th.
Yeah.
That's August.
Oh, 23rd of the 8th.
Yeah, and what year was that? What year did I say?
I thought you said 23rd of the 6th, 08.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
And then my one. Where is it?
This episode was like a court case.
Yeah, no. It's calm though.
Legit.
It's like a,
Man, got to prove themselves.
Trying to find it, bro.
Listen, man, got to defend themselves.
Nah, but
like,
bro, man need the date still.
No,
ASB
can't.
freestyle,
You need the facts and the figures.
Logan Sama. Yeah, because I
Will you
remember.
type in your one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is it, man? It's not popping up, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit of a.
Rude boy, that's not
Yeah,
good
man.
news, you get me?
It's not, bro.
Your one should be popping up fast, rude boy.
Facts, bro.
come out. This episode's gonna come out, yeah. You got a man in a.
No, it's good, it's good.
No, he's cool, he's
man
cool,
in
he's
a-
got
in
it.
a- in a Miami Heat vest with a tan next to a man in 2 layers,
an Avirex,
leather
you know.
Avirex gloves, hat.
There we go.
It's
look,
already
here
a
we
madness,
go,
yeah, it's
here we
already a
go.
madness.
Miami
Here we go.
vest on a tan. It's mental.
Yeah,
This
so
is English
mine
weather
went up
right
in.
now.
There you go. Mine went up in April 08, and
So
it
what
happened
you
in
say theirs
February.
was?
The 6th August.
Yeah.
So August, yeah.
Okay.
So
Of
remember
what
he's
year?
new.
08?
He's
Yeah,
new. So
08,
we got
yeah.
hired after this.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
facts, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get it? I know, bro.
Listen,
I don't
you got the
chat shit,
paperwork.
you know? I don't chat shit, bro. I'll be honest. I chat a lot on the
You don't
camera. And
chat
people
shit.
say that I yap too much and I cut the guests off and all that. But I've been everywhere and I know everywhere. But let me tell you something. Sometimes knowing people is how you survive the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Don't think I'm hanging around with them and then my brethrens every day.
yeah.
But man, know people.
Yeah.
Like, why you think I'm in Brixton doing the interview with Jaja in the studio?
Yeah.
Because Birdie Roth's my brethren, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, come
on, fam.
Man's known him for donkeys.
That's what I'm trying. That's
Yeah.
my guy, Mike's, man. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Like, if that's my Brixton link from long time.
Yeah.
And Shaq. I'll go Shaq, Mike's, yo, walk one.
Yeah.
You get me? I've got tunes with Trips. I've got tunes with Timber.
Yeah.
All of that, bro. I've been over there, bro. Like, that's
Yeah.
facts, bro. Got tunes with Boost. That's how why Boost was on the show.
So
it's my
where
guy.
are they? Where them tunes? Up
Online,
there,
bro.
yeah?
Yeah, streams,
no,
everything,
no.
yeah, man. SBTV, Link Up TV. They're there. I ain't the best rapper, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't changed the game and I ain't fucking got a plaque or nothing. But I done my thing.
Yeah.
I done my little thing, innit? You know what I
I'll
mean?
give you that.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Save a chest.
Yeah,
You
like
get
I
me?
say,
But,
yeah.
no, but brother, the truth.
You're out here, rude
Yeah,
boy, but you're
say
not
it.
acting like me. Let's get that straight.
Nah, but
chest.
alright, let's clear this
Yeah,
janky
real shit.
start up here. Let's clear it up, yeah. So first off, I rate your interviews, bro. I told you
Yeah,
publicly.
yeah.
I told you in private.
Yeah, you did.
And I've said it in public.
Yeah.
I rate you, bro. I invited you on in 2017. He wasn't even part of the show yet.
Yeah.
He had his own show that I was a guest on his show.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So when man's invited you, I'm thinking, you know what? Because we're called Real Talk True Stories, and your things the Artist TV presents Real Talks, I'm thinking you're not really fucking with us, bro.
Nah, I don't care.
That's what I thought, though.
That. It don't matter what shit.
No, but that's what I thought, innit? I thought, raw, because even my brothers from my ends are like, you should get him on, you know? He's a character. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I was like, brother, I don't think he wants to, bro. Like, I've invited man on the show.
You just blatantly said to me, rude boy, what, you're not fucking with my thing.
I don't care, though. That's the difference, though. I actually don't care. You know, like when you're saying, oh, you're not sticking it on people. I don't care. I'm just making content that people can listen to a lot.
No, but what I'm saying, a lot of what you podcasters are doing, I'll be real, is you're keeping in that thing of that my style backs me off. Like you say, I ain't gonna get certain interviews that you're gonna get.
Yeah. So
a lot of people, you just want to interview because you can get it. Fuck that. I'd rather not get the interview if the man don't want to come real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
but even that. But you say that, But if you play devil's advocate, bro.
No, because when they sit down
they
with
might
me,
want to come on your show.
They know it's gonna be real.
That's true.
So they're not gonna do it. Someone else said to me, "Right, go with someone else and do a podcast."
You've had gigs, bro. You've had Judge.
I'll tell you what happens.
You've had Ill My Brethren, Ill Mill and that.
Once they sit with me, we do the interview. They ain't got no problem. It's when you watch it back.
I know.
You don't realise how it went until you watch it.
Yeah.
That's why I've had so many madnesses, because people
they think you talk to them mad.
Yeah. When we're sitting here now, it's
that's
nothing.
Pussy, bro.
That's what I mean.
Because, bro, you can shout at me and it's fine.
Yeah,
you
do your thing.
It's talking, we're just talking.
But what I'm saying, when we do this now, certain man will watch it after and think, right, he's going in a bit hard. I ain't putting that out there.
Nah, we're putting it out. We ain't even editing the intro.
That's what I'm saying. So
we don't give a shit over it.
you know what's real and what's not.
Nah, forget the pauses today.
So I don't get them interviews you're going to get, because they know I'm going to ask them some.
But you think we're getting all of them? We're not getting all of them.
You're getting some
I've had
nice
to work
customers.
for them, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had to build the links and that, and wait, be patient and that.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, when you're like, rah, why didn't you just say, oh, yeah, fuck with me and that? I could have done that to a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
Like even Boost, me and Boost done tunes in like back in like 2018, 19, and then we're in the game 2022. When you're coming through, they're going winners talking. Yeah. It's going here, it's going there. I'm watching. I could have been like, yo, Boost, what go on, bro? Yeah. But you know what? I trust you. You're a real dude. Yeah. And he's a stand-up guy. Yeah. So whenever you're ready, we're here.
Yeah, look.
Same thing as it's you. When you're ready.
When man's ready. But sometimes you can't be waiting till man's ready. Fuck that. It could be 10 years' time. Man's dead. Get me, do it now.
Man's got bare grey hairs.
So anyway, let's finish those three little things that we was on, and then we'll see what these dons
R.I.P. Jamal Edwards as well.
Yeah, come on,
man. Big up his family.
He done his thing, but let's finish it on this route where you never knew Taz before me.
I didn't, bro. I didn't.
Yeah, I was on his block when he was a youth.
But you didn't know how to freestyle with him.
No, I didn't.
Walked into that one. You get me? Walked into that one.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
That's it. Yeah, we're calm. But come on,
let's do it. Let's start it, man.
What you lot got for me?
Kick it off, son. Kick the interview off.
Do you guys yourself?
I'm always happy to have
representative
fellow South Londoners over here. We don't get a lot of we don't get as much South London representation over here as I would like.
What do you mean?
Kick the interview off, bro. Kick it off, bro.
So you got one of the most dynamic styles in this game. Everybody knows your voice. Everybody knows what you bring. You've had a couple episodes of your show that the comment section have really gone to town on you. Yeah. Yeah. They've gone to
you talking,
town
man, like
on
fucking
you.
Redrum, rude boy.
Oh.
Tore me up. Before you can, you know what the fuckery's about that is. Before I got hold of him, Donnie's was calling him everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Now me and him getting it real, I'm the cunt. What the fuck? Donnie's are telling me I'm a coward. I did it because I knew I could do it.
Nah.
This Donnie told me 3 years ago to suck my mum.
Oh,
wow.
Donnie never met me in my life, rude boy.
That's mad words,
nasty little cunt.
Yeah, that's bad words.
But after I dealt with him, I liked him. Big him up.
Yeah.
He's an alright dude. But when I first see him in the fucking
it wasn't that.
He was in refills in Brixton. I'm like, hold on.
My man.
That red rum Donnie. So I'm like, rude boy, jump in the car. He's like, I ain't getting in no car, so you're getting in the car, rude boy. We're doing an interview tonight. Got him in the car and flew round one block.
Kidnapping man
Just
for
took
interviews.
him round the quickest block I could get and pulled down the camera.
Yeah, straight.
You know, because if I never done that then, I ain't
seen him again.
Yeah,
them man they're gone again.
So we done the thing, but this is what happened. He belled me about 3-4 years. No, I'm lying to you. Some Donnie got at me about 4 years ago. They said Redrum. You remember when he was going nuts?
Yeah.
He was taking on everyone.
He was doing a mad thing.
So some Donny get at me, said, oh, Redrum wants to do an interview. So I'm like, yeah, cool. So he said, here's his number. I rung the number. Rude boy, it's a fucking payphone in Southend. What the fuck? So I belled the payphone.
Yeah.
He picked it up. He's gone, what's good? I go, yeah, what are you saying? He said, oh, is this the artist? I said, yeah. He said, oh, I want to do an interview. I said, cool. Yeah. He said, come down to Southend and meet me. Bro. I said, are you nuts, rude boy? Give me your mobile number. I don't give no one my mobile. So you want me to drive to Southend on the front of a fucking cool box?
Some seaside thing.
Yeah, so I drive down there. Exactly, I drive down there like a muppet and I'm looking at the fucking phone box.
He'll film you from an angle.
Yeah.
Like stood him up.
So I told him, rude boy, you're going nuts. Yeah. Fuck that. So he ain't said a word to me on the phone. Yeah. He's put the phone down. Then he's done a live. Yeah. He said, yeah, I was talking to some Donny. I think it was the artist. He knew it was the artist. Yeah. He said, anyway, I don't like how he was talking. Suck your mum.
Went too
on
mad.
His life. Bare people sending me. Never met Donny. Got no issues with him.
Yeah.
All I want is my interview because you're talking to artist and I thought that was my game. You get me? So then, obviously, years have gone by. I walk in the patty shop at like 1 in the morning. And he's there. He's right there.
Yeah.
He's now legit in Brixton, and he's down there every day just walking the streets.
He's back again.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe it. I'm like, ugh. No, I'm gonna tell you that I'm lying to you. I saw him once before that. Yeah. I was on Brixton Road in the post office going to get my mum's money for her, like a good boy. Yeah. Donny comes in behind me. I look round. I'm like, wow. He's gone, yes, brother.
Yes.
I said, fuck all that. I said, suck your mum, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So I grabbed him.
Badded him.
And I was going to take him outside, and 2 Donnies got in the way, like, nah, it's long, rude boy, it's long. Yeah. He's gone outside, I've gone outside, he's halfway up Brixton Road before I could even look at him.
Moving mental.
That was it. I never see him again until that day.
Yeah.
But like I say, big him up in the end, because he's going through a madness like all of us in life, and he's one's taking it harder on him than the rest of us.
Yeah, it's real talk, bro.
But yeah, he's a decent Donny when you talk to him.
Yeah, most people are, bro.
But it's like he's using that hype on the net to fuck his life up, innit?
Yeah, people, they
There's
like
only
clout.
so far you can go, big man, before people
get
start
lost
getting
in the
wicked.
clout.
Crashing out and that.
Yeah, people get
So
lost
yeah,
in
what
the
you
clout.
saying? Couple of them interviews, they want to go on wicked with me.
Yeah, man. I like the way I just wanted to clarify, yeah?
Yeah.
I was watching the time still.
One of the artists in
Big
South
up,
London
brother.
who...
You know I'm realer than the real talk. Yeah.
Gunshot!
From that Temps interview all the time.
Got
You get me? No, Tempman. You get me? My man's asked about your crack and all that.
Wait. Go on.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
What about the Temps?
Yeah,
so
of
what do
course.
you want to know about it? What?
He's a madman, bro.
Nah, man, you know what it is? It's again life.
What I wanted to ask you was...
life.
Mental health.
Yeah. And some people are stronger in there than others, isn't
My
it?
workaround just got fucked up, but my point...
sorry,
What I was going to ask you was, though,
Yeah.
is that one person,
dropped the gun.
Tempman... No, but not you know. Tempman, I don't think he doesn't necessarily get enough... you don't get enough flowers.
What, for his talented?
No.
For the place,
He was
for the time that he had, when he was in his prime, the position he was in, the potential, maybe even somewhat untapped potential.
Facts.
Could have definitely you look at where certain rappers have made it to today. You look at and you think, you know what, as good as he was, as popular as he
Never
was,
reached as far as he should.
right?
Like, definitely.
As somebody who has been quite close to the Brixton movement, for people who don't understand, like how when he was really popping, like how popping really was he?
Listen,
for people who don't understand,
you see,
when he was
again,
really in his bag.
Big up RA. That's why I say the people think it's a joke thing out here. I have to keep bigging up RA because without him, I wouldn't have met enough of them.
Yeah,
enough of them.
Do you mind if like you remember where you're at?
Yep.
I say something quickly.
Yeah, go and do your thing.
Because you know what?
I remember that question.
Because this is gonna be.
Go.
I think this is gonna. What I'm gonna say now, I think, is touching on what you're about to say. Yeah. So boom, RA.
Yeah.
Real Jenner.
Yeah.
Certified.
Come on.
Anytime someone says who's real in grime, RA, first name. Yeah. Simple. First name, realest.
Yeah.
Too real.
Yeah. I remember it's the gangster grime name man was fucking.
Yeah, it's not even normal.
Yeah.
Like, but
sorry, before you carry, I'm going to say this. The people up there, they see man like Wiley as the godfather.
Yeah.
Rude Boy, down there with RA, you got man like Smiley. He's the grime godfather, Rude Boy. That Donny's vicious with it, Rude Boy.
But that's a whole different argument. Wiley is the godfather, of grime as a whole,
Yeah, but gangster grime, what the blocks
But later on, remember, RA is my age group, bro.
Yeah.
Shaq and RA and that, So, like, RA is he's like the fucking, the Shaq of grime at the time in Brixton.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get it?
Shaq was the hardest rapper.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
He was
like
the
that.
hardest gangster
So then,
grime,
he was cold, he was greasy. But anyway, my thing is like, boom. You know, you've addressed these things before about the why for following RA and all that, and RA this, RA that, RA. He like, brother, what I get from it, is genuine. I don't get no clout thing,
that's big,
no
man.
pussy old thing, bro.
I'm glad
let me
you
speak,
said
because I'm saying, boom. Now,
you two know each other.
Yeah.
So what, you following him, so why?
Nah, but the maddest thing is, alright, boom. Say for instance, RA did all these things that you said for him. Bro.
Yeah.
He's your mate. Yeah. He showed you things in life that have helped you prosper.
Yeah.
So if he's genuine, I think you've even said like he put food in my family's mouth.
Big man, let me tell you straight. You lot know your blocks, where you're from. You know what the game's like.
Yeah,
Rude Boy, I wasn't from Block 5.
Yeah.
I wasn't official on Block 5.
You moved into it.
I went into it.
See, we can't all be like me. We can't all be born there.
Yeah, you see?
But over to Dardest.
Yeah. You see?
Because
Donny would have got stripped. I'd have got stripped. The first week I tried to get paid, I'd have got stripped if it weren't for him. And every week after.
So I feel like you had an authentic brotherhood with him.
Yeah,
not no
he
weird
saw
shit,
something that he liked and he respected it and let me roll.
Even when I've bucked him at like Il Mill's birthday, because Il Mill's my brethren. Big up SMS.
Yeah, Il Mill always shoulder you and him and that.
Yeah, that's my brethren.
Yeah.
So when I've gone to his birthday and met RA, the first thing I done was saluted him.
Come on,
No weird shit. Like,
come on,
brother, man grew with your music.
You know what's the game,
Fireworks night's the best night and that. You get me? Like, we know what it is. Everyone
Yeah.
knows he's one of the artists from grime.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, boom, salute. And I was like, brother, if you ever want to do an interview.
Yeah. Well, you said you got the interview.
Yeah, we done it. We did it. But that's the point is, he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's a man of his word. So I can understand why there would be respect for him.
Yeah.
So all of that wire shit and that's dead.
Nah, I don't listen to that.
You probably could have followed a couple people more.
Nah, but I'm not like that.
You know what I'm trying to say?
My soul
could have followed Tana.
Remember, walk with me.
Yeah.
I didn't say I'm gonna walk back.
You
get me? So walk with me, Rude Boy. When we're walking together,
he was walking with you.
You get me? Yeah. And the only reason I did walk because I started it. He started it and he'll finish it, Rude Boy. Remember, he sees Block. Remember, I'm not stupid. When man goes out here shouting Block 5,
that's real.
he sees Block.
In
he
association
started
with
that
Block 5
shit. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. That's gangster.
Yeah.
Big him
I'm
up,
never
man.
going to forget that.
Yeah,
come on.
Come on. Big up RA,
to the
man.
death. Man knows where he started and he knows where he'll finish.
Big up my guy Elms as well, man.
Come on, Elms, Smiley, Diggers, Den.
Big up my people, them.
Yeah, come on. They done a different thing out
Pull it road. Yeah, you know the thing. Come on, you know the thing.
No.
Big up Great.
Lilford Road. Pull it road. Denmark Road. Yeah. All right.
Come on.
I'll be over.
Everyone knows Paulette Road.
I'll be over there, bro.
No. Yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah, Denmark Road.
Come on.
Yeah.
But anyway, my thing is this, boom. We've big up RA. He's got his flowers. Let's move on, yeah. So your question was Tempman.
Yeah. So what exactly was it on him again?
So basically, obviously,
I'm
gonna get. You know what the truth is, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to the interview that you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on.
Right.
Yeah, but
my point is, before we even get to that, just to say, like, just to touch on his legacy a bit.
Yeah.
Because obviously, at the moment, or like recent times, obviously, like, I don't know what's going on with
his, ages. Let's keep
with his
real,
musical
bro.
output.
He's been a nutcase for ages, bro. I hope. Bro, I wish him the
No,
best.
come on, you said something real there.
Yeah, I wish him the
let's
best.
give it real.
Yeah, let's keep
when
it 100.
When it was good for people that he was a madman.
They was alright with it.
They was alright with it.
Come on.
But when he ain't got no use, they want to put it on you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Why are you dealing with him? Yeah, I saw that, bro.
Look at you. Look how you're dealing with Tempman.
Why was you recording songs with him?
Come on,
blood.
I'm just asking him the real. He don't give a fuck.
Let me tell you what it is. Boom, as well. MySpace days, I reached out to Tempman. I said, yo, brother, I was helping GRM, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, behind the scenes, I've done bare patterning.
Rude boy, you're everywhere. I don't want to hear
Brother, listen. Facts. Nah, but Pierre, GRM, he said to me, bruv, we've only got grime. We need rappers. You're over there, west, but you're in south a lot. Can you help us, yeah? So I done Timber's Daily Duppy. I done this freestyle that we've actually got. I used it to boost this channel.
Yeah.
It's Skrilla the Gorilla, DVS, Young Tef and Commotion back to back. And then Coops and that pulls up. Mad Ants and that whatever. All of them, man, yeah? All the young G's, you know, the Phil Jutes and that OC, they're all there. But so when that's happened now, GRM had that thing where they went down or something and they didn't upload. And it changed from Grime Daily to GRM, but this was still Grime Daily. So all of this patterning that I've done, I reached out to Tempman and I said, yo, blood, man's doing some bits over there. I'm linking Birdie next week. Yeah. You get me? He's like, send me your number. This is real talk, true stories. Yeah. I send him my number. Sorry, he sends me his number. Yeah. He says, shout me. Yeah. I ring him. I say, yo, brother, it's ASB from MySpace. What, blood? What you want, blood? You want beef, blood? Rah.
Yeah, that's what he's like. Come on, I know.
He's gone off the mad, rah. Yeah. What, you want it? Let's bark. Rah, you think you're bad? I said, my brother, who are you talking to? I didn't even know you. Yeah. I'm trying to film something. You get me? Very rare. But he's going mad, bro. He's going so mad.
Sorry to jump you. I'm going to give you a lot of story to know this Donny ain't lying. Listen, not even long ago, not even a year ago. Some Donny got at me on Instagram. He said, Ruba, I used to pattern with Tempman. Yeah. Me and him was patterning way back. He's my brother. Let me link him. I said, cool, smack on that. So I built up Tempman. I didn't even tell him who it was. So I said, someone wants to talk to you. He said, yeah, give him my number. So I give him the number. I swear to you, not even 4 minutes after the Donny took the number, he rang me back. He said, Rude boy, what's wrong with Tempman?
Everything.
I said, what do you mean? He said, Rude boy, I didn't even ask him nothing. All I said to him was, what's good? He said, lend me £20.
Yeah.
I said, Rude boy, you better get to know. That's how Tempman rolls. Soon as he chats to you, he's like, you got any money?
Yeah,
what you got for
straight,
me?
Straight.
Because he's in a bit of a place. He wants some money, you get me? But he ain't on no fronting talk. He wants to know, you got any money? And the Donny was like, Rude boy, I ain't never ringing him again.
Facts.
That's what he does. You turn up to do a freestyle. Well, D, you got any money? Rude boy, I'm broke, you get me? But that's how he is. But that's what I'm saying. His style ain't never changed. Off camera, he gives you joke. I'm a miserable motherfucker. And I'll say this again. I always say it. When you're with Tempman, you are laughing. He'll say, I was with him. I said this before, but I'll give it on your thing. Last time I checked him to do the interview in the Tower Block, and he done a freestyle. Anyway, Donny's driving my car up there. I'm not driving. So the Donny's got outside his hostel thing. It's like one of them halfway houses. It's somewhere in East London.
I know them ones,
So anyway, we've got in the car. The Donny's backed my car onto a post. Straight onto the post. Tempman.
Diabolical.
Yeah. Tempman don't know it's my car because it's not the same one I had the last time I linked it. It's been years. So he's jumped out the car. D, why you letting my man drive your car? I said, Rude, what are you talking about? He said, nah, man, what's he driving your car? He owes you 3 bills. So Donny said to me after, he said, I ain't never coming to link in with you.
Ever again.
Never again.
Man was under pressure.
Yeah, man, just he owes you 3 bills. Donny's like, oh, hold on, you get me?
But I always heard rumours before that he was talking to pigeons on the wing.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. But when you ask him that, people come at you. They'll say that. I seen Bear Man in the street. Tempman was talking to wing.
Yeah, all of that.
But then when you ask him it to make the real of it, like, right, big man, did you do that?
The thing is, that's why, going back to the intro, when I saw your interview style, me and a select few from my bit, were like, yo, these are the things we talk about in the barbershop. And then I realised at that point, bro, that like, if I come in the game and I'm like, alright, so boom, I done this thing called This Is Me TV, 07, 08. I done 3 interviews, and it was because Jamal said, bro, go buy this camera from Argos, you put a tape in it. That's why I thought I was earlier. But I weren't, it was like 07, So I've gone, first one I done, Kenneton, behind the dominoes. Birdie Roth on the steps.
Come on,
Part 3 parts, Second one I done was Ill Mill, SMS, Cemetery Music, This in Young and Dubs. 3 part in Streatham on the corner and that, near their bit and that, Spoon, Bennett, all of them, Cool. Third one was SAS in Finchley on their block. Like, what's up with Dipset? They're buoying you off, all of that. So I was doing that, like, people saying you can't go back to New York.
Why did your one come out? Because Mike Million's one come out when it was dissing the Dipset. Bro, where's your one?
My one's there.
But I ain't seen that.
bro, there's so much content out there, bro. It's got
Nah,
15,
but when
20k
you
in that,
click
you know what I mean?
that shit with the Bloods and Dipset,
Yeah.
their shit comes up.
Yeah, but they've got so much, bro. You've got GRM interviews, NFTR.
Nah,
you've
but
got
the
loads,
ones
bro.
what Mike a Million done.
Yeah, but Michael Million, I
Your
feel like...
one should drop up if you've
But
done
I feel
it.
like Michael Million is special, bro. I feel like people check for him properly.
Yeah, cool, because he
Like,
was
I'm
the
not saying I'm
original.
like in there like that, bro.
Yeah.
I think like there's
No,
certain
but it's
staples.
not about being
Do you know
in
what I'm
there
trying to
like that. If yours is on the net, it should come
I
up
mean,
when
it's
you
got
click
it's
that
got
in.
11, 15k in that, so 15,000 people watch that shit. You know
That's
what I mean?
what I mean. I ain't
This is the
seen
thing.
none of that, Rude
So
boy.
then this is the thing. Imagine if
Yeah.
I'm going round sticking it on people and getting 10k, and then you say you never seen it,
Yeah.
and then people don't want to come on it because it ain't getting enough views, and I'm
Yeah,
awkward.
yeah.
So I decided,
Like,
you know
shot
what?
yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So I'm
but
like,
I
brother,
wouldn't. I would
you get
shoot
me?
myself in the foot because that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I was coming in today
You
to
picked-
tell you.
you picked your
You
lane.
started yesterday, Rude boy. You get me? I've been
New
out from
York.
early. But what I'm saying, I know
I like
I
the
shot
style.
myself in the foot.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
I don't
blood.
care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get where I'm meant to get.
You're standing by
You
your...
get
stand
me?
I was in,
yeah,
Nor- I
stand
was
on
in,
your
I was
team.
in Norbury today, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was chatting to a couple older Donnies.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, boom, I'm interviewing the artist later. They were like, oh yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, what do you reckon?
Yeah. What should I ask him or something?
Yeah,
innit?
because
Yeah.
I'm in South, bruv, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying, well, go on. They say to me, you know what, I like him.
Yeah.
Good guy, man.
Yeah.
That's what they're all saying.
Yeah.
OGs as well, like
Yeah,
big
come
man.
on.
Big man.
Yeah.
40 plus and that. 45, 50 plus and that,
Yeah.
yeah? They say, you know what? He's a character, he knows what he's doing, he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
Good geezer.
Listen,
That's what
I'll
the street-
tell
that's what they're
all
saying, though.
three of you now,
That's
when
what they're saying.
people see me in the street, nobody does me dirty.
Yeah,
Because real Donnies recognise what you're doing.
yeah, bro.
I see people. I was in Brixton last weekend and bare Donnies are telling me they want photos. I thought I was fucking Brad Pitt or something. You get me? Donnies want photos with man. I'm
You're
like,
the
I'm not
hardest,
even
bro.
used
You're
to
not-
it.
you're actually
Yeah,
the
you know
hardest.
what I
I mean,
on.
yeah.
You're actually the
I was
hardest.
saying, the
You're a
Donnies are
celeb
like,
now,
bro,
bro.
big man, give me a picture. Your shit's the realest. I'm like, come on, bruv. I'm
So
just
alright,
asking.
sometimes on the
Yeah.
show, yeah, because I'm not black, yeah,
Yeah.
and because I'm from West, and
Yeah.
some, you know, let's put it in his voice.
Yeah, go on.
They're too sweet over there,
Yeah.
yeah. They're too sweet. Oh, I like
You
it.
get
Them
me?
boys too sweet. I like it real
Definitely not
greasy,
sweet
yeah.
in the West,
Nah,
man.
we like it
Raw.
greasy,
Oh, so
yeah.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
you
all.
want
That's
that
what they.
raw.
That's what they want, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we're
I
not
feel like
sweet
what
on the
happens
West,
is
cuz.
they think, yo, them man over there, soft. Gallum man, you get me, sweet boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, rare, wants to be black, whatever. You know,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
they say, yeah, cool. So my thing is like, boom. You right there, mate?
No, it's just tight.
Well,
Bro.
yeah, it's a bit
All
tight.
that
Yeah,
washy
pause,
black,
pause.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's where you're from.
Yeah.
No one ain't trying to be nothing. You grown with black people your whole
Yeah,
life, then you
whole
act
time.
a certain way.
Yeah, London,
Just
bro.
like you get black guys that have grown with white people their whole life, they act a certain
Yeah,
way.
I hear it.
You know what I mean? This shit where, listen, I've walked the streets bare black man like
Yeah.
the Ardis never stop. Never
But
stop.
the thing is,
Yeah.
what they do, they like to. There's a certain. They say that I'm a roadman beg friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I'm sitting with roadman talking about their block and that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the jail time. I'm talking about like what you went through and that, like
Yeah.
culture. I might even talk about you get me, a proper Ghanaian dish and that, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's begging it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's that white boy who's been on Sprays thing?
Extreme.
No, this.
Emdo.
Oh,
Emdo.
trap loss.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trap Loss, I've got a question about him. Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
but he ain't
wait.
like
I watched,
us.
I watched,
Nah, let me
I watched
land,
that
let me
thing,
land.
bro, 'cause
Yeah.
that
No, we can
actually
move to that,
annoyed
'cause
me.
Because
brother,
I'm saying,
look,
I've really
that's
been
annoying.
out here, brother.
Look. This is why I've got the notes. Look.
Yeah.
So wait,
Well,
wait.
you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you straight. I don't
Yeah.
know shit of him. First time.
No, but wait.
Listen.
Listen, let me ask you this first,
Yeah.
and then we can go to that because
Yeah.
it's a good convo. So boom, alright. People might say that you see how you said you shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
They might say that boom, you only interview roadman only, gangster rappers. Yeah.
Nah.
That's what they might say.
Yeah,
though.
but have you seen? I've interviewed bare people for positive, and no one gives a fuck.
Right.
You put a positive
Tell 'em,
interview,
bro.
you get 500 views.
You've had big
Come on.
MPs.
Tell
them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And they don't give a fuck.
No one
but then when
cares.
you, like, you put a, all right, I put
And then you
something-
dish Young Spray and you get 30k.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
Because they want to see
Yeah.
you dead out here.
Yeah.
And then when you're dead, they're going to say, raw, man didn't need to go down that road.
Yeah, no,
Allow it.
Yeah.
Allow it.
Yeah.
Allow it.
They want to see the
allow it.
fuckeries.
No,
I've had
100.
things up there. Someone made me laugh. They said to me, Rude boy, stay out of Black Street business. Black Street business, Rude boy. I thought Black Street was a Teddy Riley group down here. You get me? But that's how they're talking to man. Stay out of Black Street business, Rude boy. I've been in the hood my whole life.
Where did you grow up,
It's
bro?
my business. I grew up in Brixton. I used to live in Clapham.
Right, right.
I used to be in Peckham.
Yeah, yeah,
And now
yeah.
I'm in Foxhall.
So you're proper
I'm
South.
proper around there. And
from the hood, mate.
I used to live in fucking Ludwig Moose in New Cross.
I saw that
for
yesterday.
about 8
I saw that
years.
yesterday, yeah,
Some
yeah,
Donny
yeah.
had the balls to tell me that I never lived on his block. He never saw me.
Yeah, I saw the
You
comment.
see that?
I saw
Are
it.
you fucking nuts, bruv? For starters, lad.
What are you talking about, mate?
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
the facts
tell it,
straight.
go on,
You get me?
Yeah, get it straight.
Like, I try not to do that with the comments. Like,
used to be-
rude boy,
I used to
you
be
gotta
in on a
try and
roll.
be hard. They're gonna diss you. Don't be trying to diss everyone. But certain people
Yeah.
are fucking idiots.
It's twats.
And if they are, you have to respect it by giving them the
That's
room.
why me and Mike Kelly,
Yeah.
we made a word called a tit job.
Yeah.
You're a tit job, mate. That's
Yeah.
what you are. Because you know what it is. It's not offensive.
Yeah.
Enough to make you feel like I'm calling you a name, but you're a tit job, mate.
But
You know what
in
I
the
mean?
madness, he even replied, but not on that comment. He said
I saw it.
about the chips.
The chip
were-
shop with the-
yeah.
yeah, the dead
he
chips.
said the
I saw it.
woman made me
Yeah.
a new lot every time. What the fuck are you on about? Who cares? When I went in that chip shop, them chips were dead. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, them Southwest chips are probably better than
Yeah,
Southwest chips.
yeah,
That's what
come
it is,
on,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
But
keep
what
it
is,
real.
let me just quickly
Can I
give you
concur?
like that bit. Rude boy,
Southwest
Ludwig
chips better than
Moose
Southeast.
was not a block.
Yeah.
It was all houses.
House was state houses. Yeah.
There was no block on Ludwig Moose.
And-
And he's telling me the towers never got bust down. The towers got bust down while I was there.
Yeah.
I saw it.
You said as well that there was an OG from that block that you met in a hostel.
Yeah, that's right.
I watched it last
Springfield
night.
Lodge, yeah.
So you knew, brother. The thing is with you, yeah, you've been about, innit?
Yeah.
So you've grown up in all the Southwest.
Yeah.
And I think you lived in Peckham. You said. at one
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
'Cause
I
you
used
knew-
to be with Flavour. I used to be
That's
in
the
his
you.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be. And it's mad. Big up Flavour and his brother. I saw him the other day.
Sick.
I saw Flavour's big brother and fucking Rel in Brixton.
That's how you
Ain't
got
seen
the
them for
SM1
years.
link.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flavour was the one who got me gigs.
All right, so
and
hear
when I
what?
went on Gigs block, he loved me. And let me say that again, Gigs loved me.
You can tell though.
Where's my money, Gigs, Rude boy? I want some of them papers, Rude boy.
For what?
For the years that I should have been rolling with him.
Brother, man's making up reasons to
Yeah,
get money.
reasons.
Yeah, where's my
Rude
bread?
Rude boy,
Nah,
my
Gigs
last
don't
straw,
owe man
my
nothing.
last straw video was legendary.
It was.
Rude boy. What you
It
know
was.
about that?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So now I
Where's
need
my
some money.
paper?
For
Just
what?
give me 10 bags for that.
For
man.
the
I
said-
should have been rolling.
But you know what though?
That's
I
it for the
backed
years.
gigs in New York through Dave East, yeah?
Yeah.
That's how I met gigs in New York, bro. I
Yeah,
didn't meet him
yeah.
in London, yeah.
Yeah.
And gigs is a G.
Yeah.
So you see, like the way he responded to your interview questions.
Yeah.
He liked you, bro. I
Yeah,
could tell.
come on,
Like
yeah.
even because gigs is very like.
Yeah, he don't even do. Remember, this is back then, you
You
know.
don't even look at cameras and that.
Yeah,
properly.
come on,
Yeah,
don't
you
get
know
it
what I'm trying to say?
twisted. You lot see him on bare interviews now.
But that's new.
When I was with Gigs, he weren't fucking with no interviews.
Even in
he
2017,
was only fucking with
I
Mike
tried to tell
Chameleon.
Buck
and like
he
your
weren't doing no
SBTV,
interviews.
He weren't
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
He didn't even want to do
Yeah.
interviews, but because I come there with a love, he gave me some love.
See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I remember them days still.
Nah,
Yeah.
but that's real.
You don't remember when he had an early interview on Channel 5?
Man, just look left and
They
right.
had him
Come on.
They had him on like a basketball show or something on
Is
Channel
it?
5.
Yeah.
And
It
he
was like
weren't
his
really a
foot,
man
like-
to answer shit.
Nah, he just looks away from the camera and that.
I'll give you a lot of joke about that. I went down to link him in that place down near Woolworth Road.
Yeah.
What's that studio they used to go? And I always
Unit
get the-
10.
Come on,
Unit
you know
10.
your
Unit
thing.
10. Yeah.
I went to link him in Unit 10.
I heard it's greasy there.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
greasy. You
Yeah.
have to go through all the rats and shit
Yeah.
where all the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
fucking,
yeah.
you
Mad.
know, like they have all the old
Derelict.
rotten stuff
Yeah.
from the fruit, from the markets.
Yeah.
There's all that, and then you go through it and it goes into a studio and it's ghetto in there. I went in there on my jacks and there's about 10 Donnies with gigs.
Yeah, moving
and
mad.
as I'm in there, I swear to you, if I'm lying, I'm dying right now. The electric went out. The electric
out.
just blacked out. So I said, "Right, you man ain't got no electric money." I swear to God, all you heard was bare laughing. Them
I
Donnies
rate that
was
though.
like, this
I rate
Donnie's
that,
off
yeah.
his fucking nuts.
He's off his rocker.
And there was
Yeah.
Bear Man in there. What's his DJ again back there?
Big Ride.
him up.
Big Ride.
Big
Yeah,
Ride.
hard,
He
hard.
He still told me one time not long ago, DARDEST keep going.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
real
I spoke to him
Donny.
last week.
Yeah, come
I
on.
invited him on the show.
Ask him
Yeah,
if he knows
yeah,
me.
I will.
Big up him, and there was bare Donnies in there. Nathan and that.
Yeah,
old
singer.
school. Nah, they're not singers and that, but they're from the blocks.
Oh, you talk
Peckham
about man
Donnies.
them.
Nathan,
Yeah, yeah.
he's a twin.
okay.
His dad used to come to me. Big up Nathan, big up his dad, the Dread, passed away, rest
God
in
bless.
peace.
Yeah.
He used to come to me 25 years ago, Rude Boy.
Because when Jamal first went to do Unit 10 filming,
Yeah.
he come back to West and he was like, brother, their man moved different.
Yeah,
bro."
it's fucked
Like
up.
they like rang him, picked him up from somewhere different, and then wouldn't let him see the entrance,
Yeah.
so he couldn't go back there.
Same way
Yeah.
as Gigs, Rude Boy. Roadside G's had a
Yeah.
mad studio in
Yeah,
the
see what I'm
basement.
trying to say?
Big up Shanks. Them man had a mad studio.
That was going to be my question, yeah? My question was going to be, you had a good interview with SM1.
Yeah.
You had Gunna D there, Kai, all that, Joel Grind, everything, yeah? Certified interview.
I'm glad you remember. There was all there that day.
The whole
I
gang.
didn't lie to you. I was looking round. I went to see where Spender was, rude boy. I want a Spender interview, but I didn't know what he looks like.
Looks like Gunna D.
Yeah, see, it's mad. I didn't know what he looks like.
So my thing was like, being that you was with Block 5, which is actually the block that they was probably most tense with.
No one's never even asked me that. We said you're coming on today.
Real talk, true stories.
But we heard the name.
Real talk, true stories.
Yeah, it's mad you said that because remember I was White Phantom then as well. Don't you remember?
Is that what he was called?
He used to be White Phantom.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember Den's Phantom.
He's Phantom, yeah.
So I don't know if that's why Den never liked me back then, rude boy. What the fuck's this White Phantom, Donny? You get me? I'm the Phantom.
It's only one.
But I used to be DARDEST TV White Phantom.
Got you.
Yeah, and when I linked them, that's why I was White Phantom. I was still Block 5, but I was screaming White Phantom. But then I started thinking that sounded nuts, some ninja shit. You get me? White Phantom.
Ain't nothing wrong with no ninja shit.
I'm supposed to go there with 2 swords up.
It's a bit.
It is, isn't it? It's like a ninja name, White Phantom. Yeah. So we dropped that, but that was officially the name.
Everybody's back on now. The confrontation's over.
We cover the Tempman thing you said.
Slightly.
Yeah, sorry, we got to give a bit more to what you said as well. So
finish this and then we'll go back to the scatty interview. Off the rails.
It weren't even like that, rude boy. Them man was nice with it. Like they weren't even on a thing of where you from, who you with, none of that.
Yeah.
We was just calm. And remember, I've seen Buck a few times on road. I one time see him down on
Woolly Road. He's Woolly Road,
near the McDonald's. So
OTB,
we gave a little spud there. But the best one was when I went to the block and none of them knew me.
Yeah.
And it was Giggs, Buck, and Kaiser.
Where'd you go? Sumner?
I keep getting it wrong. Basically, we was near Rye Lane Park, and you go up like a back long road and bus into a flat. I don't know what it was called.
Because I think Boost said to us that Sumner's known because that's where my man was at.
Okay, and we got terrorised by the feds.
Spanish town.
The feds tore up my car, their cars.
Yeah,
everything.
you said that. Yeah. So what happened? Did you film something that day?
Basically, we filmed a freestyle.
Right.
And then as soon as the freestyle finished, the place was covered with Jakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
They was really trying to
my
clamp them.
SLK. I thought I was the Batman out here, rude boy. And I had one of those fake badges. I'm not going to say what it is, but they tore it up in my face. I was, you get me? But yeah, man was up in the block with the SLK and they didn't like that. Doggle over it, you get me?
So you never had like a Tana or like a RSG, like, right, why are you dealing with them, man?
Nah, do you know Tana's got bare love for everyone, you know? Said, weren't there any beef?
Yeah.
Between the fact that I do it. Listen, I'm telling you this on my life, drop down dead again right now. When RA first knew I was linking gigs, this is his word, do your thing, but always know where you came from. Yeah, that's all he said.
He's the realest, bro.
And that was it. No more talk. Never once.
That's honourable.
Never once.
That's honourable.
Yeah. Never once said, right, you're doing bare stuff.
That's why I know that RA Whiting's dead, bro.
Yeah, it's
because RA like is a proper stand-up, honourable dude.
Man will follow him to the end. Even yesterday, rude boy, he's telling me, listen, know yourself with what you're doing here and doing there. He's always shouting me, rude boy, man's got you to the end, but know yourself. Because if you go too far, then it's you who's doing the shit, so you can't expect man to be backing you.
That's real, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
You're not trying to draw man
out
for shit you're doing.
Clout is one hell of a drug, bro.
So and that's what enough man tell me. I got Donnies from the 28s that are fire. Still to this day, even
in your Tana interview where you done the documentary.
Yeah.
Like Quincy's at the start.
Come on.
Billing. Yeah. Billing by some
I saw Quincy on Saturday just
gone. Man. Yeah, it's my
Quincy's nothing but love.
Real
Donny.
Yeah, real.
This is what I'm saying. You see, when you do your part, don't try and be what you're not. Real Donnies don't give a fuck. It's when you start shouting out, right, I'm the biggest gunman, or I'm the biggest knife man, or I was robbing everyone. They start thinking, what's wrong with this clown?
Twat.
You know what you've done? You sold mixtapes.
Tit job.
You get me? Fuck off. Before we slap the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because if you know yourself, you're good. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So, Tempman, let's get back to that quickly before we move on. So,
because you're going on shy, rude boy.
Talk to you.
You're Big Donny from South, rude boy. What's wrong? Well, you had a long day. You look tired, rude boy.
Not really, bro. I
Look fresh, bro. Fresh, bro.
really, bro.
Deal with me like you dealt with chess, rude boy.
Hey!
Yeah?
Hey!
You was going on fire that day, rude boy.
With the diamond hat.
You get me? I thought man like English flank was gonna jump out, rude boy. You get me?
Chat to them, dude.
He was already off the scene by then.
You got to address their allegations.
Yeah.
What allegations?
That you're tired.
With Tempman, yeah, he was
No,
back,
not
he
at
was
all.
mad back then. I'm telling you this, I was in Tesco's doing my mummy's shopping move, and RA rung me. I got Temp on the block. Fuck that.
Back.
Straight
Yeah,
out the
bang.
door. Flew down Brixton, Tempman standing there, readied out. Readied out from top to bottom. I'm like, rude
everything.
boy.
Yeah.
I couldn't have even seen Denzel Washington that day and felt harder. You get me? Man's with Temp, fuck anyone else. And Temp started spitting some mad shit for me.
He's one of the best.
Yeah,
of them.
he's even now. Listen, on the phone, just before he went back in there. Fuck.
Is he back in now?
He's back in.
Big him
But
up, man.
just
Free him up,
before
free
he
him
went,
up.
he spat a freestyle for me. It was
Cold.
fire.
Yeah.
But he just don't remember it. He'll spit it, yeah, and then the next time he tries to spit it, he'll remember bits and bobs.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Yeah.
You know what? Even though we've spoken to him today, I wish him the best health.
Come on, Tempman's
Get your
a
shit-
legend.
get
no
right.
matter
I think
what.
legendary.
Get right and get
100%,
home.
bro.
Get right and get home, man.
I'll give you
Yeah.
another quick story. Perm. Rest in peace to
Yeah,
Perm.
R.I.P. Perm.
That was a real Donny, you know. One time I'm in studio.
Yeah,
is
fact.
it Studio 10 in Stockwell? The one with Usher D.
I ain't
Not
even
Usher
been there,
D.
you know.
Usher
Do you know it?
Senator.
I don't know.
Is it Studio 10? Or is it Studio 8? One of the two. I always get it wrong. But it's Studio something. I'm in there with Tempman. And Perm's coming there because they do their. They
He's
used to
linked
do-
with Angel Town.
Yeah, but they
yeah.
used to do the freestyles in there and that. And him and Frog. Who remembers Frog?
Yeah, I remember Frog.
Big
Yeah,
up
yeah.
Frog as well.
I
Him
don't
and me
know.
had a
I remember
convo.
Frog,
You
yeah,
remember
I
the
remember
Donny
Frog.
used to rap?
CT and that, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, I know
So
Frog.
them
yeah.
two's in there, and I've just done the interview with Sticks.
Oh,
You remember the
yeah,
one that went
yeah,
nuts?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, so
Sticks
they're
is cold.
rating me. They're like, "Right, big man, your thing's real."
Yeah.
So
'Cause that's
anyway,
their age group, bro.
yeah.
Drill and that.
So
yeah.
I tried to get cocky. So I've said to Perms, rude boy, look, you got the legend over there. So I've said this. I know you man came up on Tempman, you know, all cocky like yeah. Tempman's a legend. You know what he said?
Fuck Tempman.
He said, rude boy, not me.
Yeah.
And Tempman was there.
Yeah.
He weren't fronting.
Yeah.
He said, not me, rude boy. I never come up on him.
Yeah.
I see Tempman. I was like, right, rude boy, Donny's just
Gets
real
like
with
that.
it. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? You see when I went earlier about how like you interview road legends,
Yeah.
and then they kind of come for us in the comments of that.
Yeah.
What you got to remember, bro, is that like there's a new era, a new gen,
Yeah,
and they don't give
they
a
don't-
shit.
nah,
about
they
them,
don't,
man.
they don't.
In fact, they look at them and they think you're a waste, man.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
I had your power,
Yeah.
I would have run the hood different.
Yeah.
I would have got money. I would
Until
have come
they're
up.
in that spot and they see it's not easy.
It's not as easy as you think.
Yeah.
It's not a walk in
Yeah.
the park. Let's give
It's
people
like
a-
you say,
yeah.
nobody. It's like when people put in the comments. I put up this thing the other day about the 10 bags. You seen that, innit? Do you see the comments?
gotta get into that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you see the comments? Right, 10 bags. 10 bags. What's
That's
10
good- it's
bags?
good money, man.
Well, you got what? You
good
live
money.
in large, yeah? I know, man, out here ain't got 10 pence,
10
rude boy.
pence.
But you're talking like 10 bags is like
Everyone
food.
online acts like they got it though.
Yeah, exactly.
Acts like this.
You know, there's man out there, yeah. There's man out there that have got a Rolex on monthly payments.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
5 years.
Or a Rolex
5
that ain't
years.
real.
Yeah, that's
And then
worse.
when they get stood out, they start talking shit.
Yeah.
About they didn't know.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
French Montana Akon bought me it. Yeah. Nah,
Ain't
but
it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but-
what Akon bought you, but you didn't check it out first
until you
before
got
you
it clean.
fronted. Yeah. Nah, it's a fucked up game we're living in. You can't win. Today
can't. Not
someone
on the
likes
internet.
you. I seen it like someone will come up on my thing, Ruba, you're the realest.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow you two do an interview.
Tomorrow you're a wanker.
And you're
Yeah.
the realest.
Yeah.
Who's the realest then? You get me? Is everyone the fucking realest?
Only one realist.
There can only be remember Islander. There can only be one rude boy.
No, but
Remember
but
Highlander with the
though?
sword.
But you know what? I think, yeah, you're the realest.
Yeah.
I think I'm the realest.
Yeah, everyone's gonna think what they're thinking.
No,
innit?
but
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you are still.
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yeah.
I could be a king. You can be a king.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You could be a
No,
boss.
we can't
I can be a
share the
boss.
throne, rude boy.
We can if you're
We
in
can't
South.
share the
Brother,
throne,
if you're in
We're
South.
different countries.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
Different countries then.
I want West as well.
But you can't
You can't have it.
Can't come around
No,
here.
but my point is, yeah. What's the bruv? Like even the way I've said, like, boom, that's your lane, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, let me do my thing.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I rate it, bro. I don't want to be
Yeah.
you. I want you to be you.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be me. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? And that's
But
the
what I
difference.
say to you on all the podcasts, Where do you see you're different than a pound sterling? Than a
But
Justo?
come on, bro. Come on, man.
Come on, you tell me.
All
Where
right, cool.
you
Let's talk
different?
about it. Let's talk about it.
Who else
Let's
is
talk
there?
about
Let's
it.
get it. Tricky does some.
Oh,
you got that.
fucking hell,
You got that
Pick 'em up,
behaving
man.
badly.
No behaviour.
Sorry, I keep saying
Behaviour
no
bad.
behaviour. Like, who are you? What are you different to them, man? Tell me what you
Alright.
lot are different.
Listen, I get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I get a lot of love.
Yeah.
I don't get mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Them
yeah.
people, some of them people get mixed feelings. They're just like calm, chilling.
Yeah.
Me, I talk too much.
Yeah.
I cut off the guests. I think I know everyone. I'm a roadman beg friend.
Yeah.
I know. I know every ends.
Yeah.
I know America. I lived in America. I'm Davey Spreading. I'm bragging about it. I'm chatting shit every week.
No, who's your original?
Check it.
Donny you was fucking with. There's a Donny you was fucking with from long time.
New York. What,
No,
New
I
York
don't know
or
where
where?
he's from over there, but he's American. The first Donny I saw you fucking...
Skinny Me? In Philadelphia?
He was one of them more vicious rappers.
Uncle Murder.
Nah, the one...
King Shooter.
Nah, I seen him
Seen
on
that?
everything, man. He done that little sip it where he's talking about the guy. He's in a studio and there's a bear with him. And
A.R.A.B.
Nah, it's not A.R.A.B, rude boys.
Oh, who else would I know out there?
You was doing shit with him long time.
I've got a lot of American links, bro.
Yeah, but I
Murder
saw
Mook.
him. That's it.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on,
Yeah,
Murder
okay,
Mook.
good,
That's my guy.
Any the first one you was fucking with?
Nah, I met him through
were.
Dave East. But you know what the maddest thing is, yeah?
Yeah.
Moggs
Yeah.
got a pen game challenge out of him through me. Yeah, I bring him over here,
Yeah,
right
I
here
know
where we're
that
at.
was through you, because I knew you was fucking with
Do you get it?
Yeah,
But then Moggs sat in the background of the podcast,
Yeah.
and then now he's got a podcast.
yeah man.
See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
who am I? That's who I am.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
connect.
So he's saying behind doors, your links are doing things.
Brother, there's a plug and there's an adapter.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
one of them. I don't know
Yeah.
which one I am, but I'm one of them,
Yeah.
yeah? That's all I know.
Yeah.
However, big them all up, because it's not a diss. Pound Sterling we spoke about, he was a rapper.
Yeah.
Big up Pound, yeah?
Hustler.
I didn't listen to him.
Yeah.
I didn't, bro.
Yeah, well, it's real. It's real.
I didn't listen.
Yeah,
I saw
real.
one Channel U video. It looked sick.
Yeah.
Looked like you got money.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
play.
it. When he was
Fair
with the
play.
Merc and that, and I saw he had the
and the
Merc
bar
and-
with the
Yeah, come on.
and the chain. Cool,
Yeah.
safe. But bruv, if we're talking about podcasts and that, bro, yeah, they got a couple classic interviews with gigs
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
But I don't watch their show like that, bro.
Nah, so you wouldn't even
I
know
don't watch
what's
their
the
show.
difference.
So
yeah.
I know the difference.
Yeah.
I know that I'm very like, what's the word, man? I'm a polarizing figure.
Yeah, and
You
what
hate
about
me
you,
or
Rude
you
Boy?
don't.
What's your difference? Because I see you quiet today, Rude Boy. You're sweating there, Rude Boy. Don't get scared, Rude Boy. Ask them raw questions. What's your difference to every
Where's
other
your
podcaster?
input, bro?
I don't interrupt people, bro.
That's your only thing, yeah?
I don't overtalk. I try and flow.
All right, so what makes you special
what
then?
you want me to tell
Why
you?
should you be sitting here, Rude Boy? What makes
Boy,
you...
I'm special.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, but why?
I'm the chosen one. I'm the one.
Rude Boy, Eddie Murphy, yeah?
I'm the one. I'm really that guy. I'm really the one.
And what about you,
I'm really
big man?
that-
What
I'm
makes
really
you
that dude,
sit
bro.
here?
Nah, do you know what? I believe I'm the comments in the flesh.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
because
like
I'm not industry.
Ah.
I'm not in the
Yeah,
phone.
yeah.
That's on the
Like
block.
I'm a real.
Yeah.
I'm from the ends.
Yeah.
So you see, when I'm ad-libbing and I'm asking questions, I'm
Yeah.
asking questions on a real perspective
Yeah,
from a man
yeah.
that's seen from the outside, not a man that's in the industry. You see it?
Yeah.
I ain't industry,
Yeah.
by the way. but-
So so even like you said, when I watch your shit, I watch your shit on a genuine thing.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah.
I'm not saying it because you're here.
Yeah, of course.
I watched it.
because you've seen what you
You know
like.
what I'm
innit?
saying?
Yeah.
But I watched
Yeah.
it. I watched the Tempman. I used to watch the interviews.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even me, my voice is like you said, it's a more of a realistic.
And you're
perspective.
my brother.
You get me? Of course.
Simple.
My done.
My
You
doggy.
get me?
You get me? From the ends.
But like I said, I'm not
West
like
side.
CB. I don't care about this really.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
forced
saying?
him on the camera.
Like on a legit thing. So
I
there's
would
no
rather have my
clout
mate
for
with
me.
me
There's no
than a
nothing for
stranger.
me.
Yeah, come on,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
here in the car. If I want to know something, I will ask it.
Yeah.
If I
Once
don't
them
want
two
to know
got on,
nothing, that's it.
once them two got on off the scenes, I realised we can bring him through because he's good with him.
Yeah.
We're all blessed together.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
stepping
So,
on
yeah,
toes,
bro.
no disrespect, everything.
So that's my
everything's
input
planned.
still.
Yeah.
100.
Do you get me?
Alright, next question. 'cause we're-
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
what you
real
saying? This
shit.
Traplo Roski's here, yeah?
Yeah.
So you've only seen him on Spray's pod,
From
and that's
seeing
it.
him on there, I'll be real with you.
Have you not seen his
I'll be
documentaries?
honest with you, someone behind the scenes told me his story.
Yeah.
Not even 2 days ago, because I've never watched nothing of his. I didn't know
What's
who
his
he
story?
was. Well, the fact that he's supposed to be out there just killing off people from the hood with documentaries and that, and
Yeah.
is he supposed to be making documentaries about hood people, and then he go America and they was gonna pop him or something?
Brother, he's got documentaries, bro, that have got like 4 or 5 million, 6 million, and like these things patterned, bro.
But
These
isn't he got a
documentaries are
tattoo of what's his name?
King Von.
Yeah.
That's a why.
That's a madness.
That's not a fucking.
You know what's
follow,
mad?
is it?
No, that's mad.
No, do you know what's mad? Because I was watching the Young Spray interview that they had there with him as well, yeah?
Tanks got batted up, though.
Yeah, no, but I can't lie. There was a lot of things that man was saying that, like, even like, I was getting annoyed at, because obviously he has this don't care attitude and blah blah blah.
Trap Law.
Yeah, and like Chronix was getting at him.
Yeah, Chronix was chatting shit, chatting realness.
Yeah, Trap Law.
Oh,
Trap Law's on the well.
Does he talk like he's on the thing?
No. You don't talk like he's on it. But what he's on, he's like, well, it's already out there.
Yeah.
And there's other people talking about it, so he's trying to act like because other people are chatting about it. But what you don't understand is you're not part of the culture. You're not in the scene, bro. Yeah. And what you're trying to say is because it's public information that is out there, but what you don't understand is you're accumulating information into one package that everyone can get a full story. Yeah. Like, regardless of whether I say something on the tune, you might have to listen to my whole album to get a full picture of a one scenario. But you're making a documentary saying, raw, highlighting. See this line here? This line was alluded to this crime here. This line was at my man over there. This man, do you know what I'm saying? So you're painting a picture of a man that's not in it.
I think it's alright.
Because he's white, does everyone assume he's not from that? And how do we know?
No, he's not.
No.
Because you said you get it, I get it. People don't
not-
know. I've been running around the hood my whole life.
It's not
because they're not from the hoods I've run around. So this white boy don't know nothing.
Like if a white,
how do we know that Trap Lord guy don't know nothing?
Because he admits that he's not part of
he
nothing.
says it.
Is he saying?
Yeah, he's saying he's not a part. Yeah, he's not from
Bob the
nothing.
Regis.
Yeah,
By the
he's not from nothing. So he admits himself because even his
He's a hip-hop
defenses, the whole defenses is public knowledge. Rappers are rapping about it themselves.
Yeah, so it means he can chat.
So he can chat on it. So even when they're talking about it, his whole thing is, well, they said it. They mentioned it. It's not I lived and I understood. It's I just see some.
Because they said
it. Because they said it, I can say it.
Yeah, that's dead.
Why can't I speak on it? Because what? Do you know what I'm saying?
Check it though. I like his documentaries. I enjoyed them.
I've never watched
back in the day. He used to clown people, which I didn't like. So like he'll do a Rick Ross documentary, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're on Wingstop, like he wasn't fat enough already." You'll say things like that. You don't need to do that. Just do the documentary, brother. You're not on what he's on. Because when Rick Ross bucked Vlad, Rick Ross slapped up Vlad and Vlad sued him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He got like 50k out of him or something. To start his channel on that.
One
What's the old thing? So obviously, boom, we ain't condoning it because Rick Ross obviously was a screw as well. So he's probably a fucking fake as well. But when it comes to like Trap Law Ross, bruv, he's putting together great documentaries. But my advice to him would be don't go and do interviews with any platform. No Jumper, RTM. Allow it. Because you know what? When you're sitting amongst people that are from the life and you got to answer these questions,
you're not ready.
Answer them. But he deflects. Oh, but brother, just say that, brother, you're a civilian. And you're putting together documentaries and you don't care if it's incriminating. Just say that. And let people, because at the end of the day, rappers are snitchers anyway. They snitch on themselves bare, bro. They snitch on themselves on Twitter, Instagram. They go on live and talk madness thinking no one screenshot it because they think the live's going to disappear. So it's not really his fault, but he shouldn't act like he's...
No, I shouldn't.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But even like I said, even with the interview, you showed that it, like, even with the questions that they asked, and it showed that they was unaware of a lot of things that even come with this lifestyle. So it's like when man are showing you, bruv, you don't even know what's going on. You don't understand it. So you have an opinion on it. Why do you have an opinion? And even what got me was, they're saying they're fans of the music. So you're fans of the gangster rap, but then on the other hand, you're saying, oh, but we can't have criminals out here on the streets. So how are you a fan of music, but yet you're trying to put the same man that you're fans of, the same content that you enjoy listening to, you're trying to say that, we're trying to put these people behind bars. But this is the content that you enjoy.
Again, it goes back.
Didn't I get it wrong? Didn't they use one of his things in a court case?
Nah.
I swear they did.
They used No Jumper, not him.
Was it?
Big U. Yeah. But bro, you see when the artist is like, bro, I've done positive shit and no one wants it.
No one cares.
He's done that though. He's done interviews, bruv. Documentaries on like Joe Budden.
And no one cared.
they got like good views, but we ain't talking about them.
Yeah,
you know, like Joe Budden's embarrassing claps where he was having sex with dogs or something.
Yeah, well, let's get it real, innit? Let's be 100. No one really gives a fuck about positive.
Innit?
If you ain't really they don't want to know.
They want to see that timeline of King Von catching bodies.
Yeah.
They want to see that. Even when I've watched it, because he said that he done Suspect from Camden.
Yeah.
You know, the Camden
Broad Day.
But the Broad Day's on him in the DMs or something. But bro, don't go sit on podcasts then.
Yeah.
If you're committed to this documentary thing, just stay somewhere. Out of the way. Just do your thing. It's not like he's like on it. You're screwing you.
Did they explain how them three ended up in the same podcast? Like there was 3 different things, weren't there?
So Trapdoor Ross had them youths with him.
Oh
they rolled with him.
Because them youths were trying to, I can't like, them youths were trying to defend him so much. And it was annoying me, bro. Because it was like even them defending him just showed the lack of like knowledge they had.
I didn't even watch it. I just saw it when he got nuts.
Like Gully, did you watch that Trapdoor episode?
The RTM.
Some of it.
What do you think? Because we were just saying that them youths rolled with Traplaw to that. Did you think it was a good watch?
I can't remember the other youth.
Because you've been someone that's watched Traplaw's things from time.
Yeah.
Huncho used to be called Ape Huncho on YouTube, innit? He used to do.
That's the same person.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah, it's him.
Okay.
Oh, I remember.
I caught his voice.
Yeah, Ape Huncho. I remember seeing that up there. But I never watched him. But
he was like Festify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even him.
They got big numbers, them. All you're doing is talking on other people's shit.
Content.
You're not even doing nothing.
They didn't go on that block.
No, you get me, yeah. Fuck.
They didn't take the risk.
Well, that's the thing, though.
But they're getting bare watches. I don't like that shit, man. I'll be real. I don't like that.
It's recycled.
Yeah, you're just getting what we've done and putting it on yours and getting more than us. That's like when you see you put up a thing and some Donny puts it on his channel. He's got more views than you. I got out one last week. He shut me down. I sent it to UK Brazy or whatever. I said, Rude Boy, I said, stop putting my shit up there. He said to me, Rude Boy, you jealous that I get more views than you?
About your own content?
I fucking was. So I had to shut the fuck up. You get me? I was jealous, Rude Boy. Donny's putting my shit up and getting more views than me.
No, but still though.
But it's real though. It's your shit though.
It's
your shit.
He don't care. You're never going to see him.
Yeah, it's true.
He could be walking past you. You don't even know who he is.
But it could be anyone.
Exactly.
It could be anyone.
So you can't win them battles. So I had to just shut my mouth because you get back another one, he'll send you another one. Next thing you're in a war with him. And he's laughing.
Or just stop posting you, carry on posting everyone else.
Yeah, he won't stop because he wants to tear your views off you. Imagine you put a thing up and you look over and he's got it on like 10 minutes later.
I saw that.
Fucking hell.
I can understand like that Traplaw Ross started off really as a fan of all of this before he ever stuck his head into what's going on. Yeah, he was a fan, bro. And a lot of them documentaries that he's doing, like the amount of research, the amount of time he's putting in to even compiling that, it is mental.
100.
And also, obviously, he makes a point of stating that all the sources of his information,
it's already out there.
It's everything that he's just publicly found it on the net. He doesn't know, he ain't got no insiders, he ain't got no snitches. He's just compiling everything that's online, and this might not be the most popular opinion, bro, but at the end of the day, there's this thing with this industry where people like to hide in plain sight. And what I mean by that is like, I understand there's a code in this. Maybe we're all journalists if we're all now interviewing rappers and that. But there's this unwritten rule which says rapper A, well no, you're so direct and unfiltered, it might not apply to you. But there's a rule, real talk, everyone else probably but you. There's this rule which says my man can release 10 albums, talk about shot in Budge for 10 albums, and he can put up photos with captions that kind of have little clever wordplay about shot in Budge and all of that. But then the day he sits down for the interview, you better not ask me about no Budge.
Coach,
and so there's an unwritten rule, So what happens is that we all know it, we all subscribe to it. So what happens is that you see on the RTM show, you got gangsters on the show. There's no, you guys like, man are not calling your gangsterism into question, and you lot are not shy about the fact that you've got gangster past. And at the end of the day, people who live on the wrong side of the law don't want their shit baited up. But the problem is that people have learned to bait themselves up in the moment for whatever like for whatever benefit there is to in that moment baiting up your badness.
Like the clout.
But so ultimately, when it's like, so for example, he'll say raw, alright, cool. He'll say raw. The Central C thing's like his biggest thing at the moment, yeah. And everyone says, right, he's standing up for Digga D. Sounds like that's what we're saying to him. Chronic and them are saying to him, right, you're biased. You're kind of fanning off Digga. I
don't like the way they were saying a lot of things were true that weren't.
And then, but then at the same time,
you know what I mean?
No, that's fair enough. But then at the same time, yeah, it's a thing where it's like. He's basically trying to say, right, if you look at these two youths, you can kind of see one person's life has been way more affected by this gangster thing than the other person. But there's a certain way they both kind of present themselves, which kind of suggests that they're both kind of tied in with the road. But it appears as though one has far more. They've had to pay far more of a price for that road life than the other one. That is the perception. But I
want to say one thing.
But then I'm going to say one point. So then he will say that. He'll say that, and then Chronic and others will say, "Well, how do you know Sench ain't bad like Diggity? How do you know that? How do you know he ain't done what Diggity done? How do you know that?" And it's like only gangsters talk like that. Because it's like, because you're used to deniability, because you're on badness and you're gangster, and that's cool. But regular people, civilian people, just objectively look at it and go, bruv, he's had beef with half the flipping scene of his own age. He lost the eye. He beefed with my man. He went jail 1,000,000 times. He did all this. I'm not biased. He did all that. Versus whatever he did, I don't know what he did, but I know everything he did. And that's all public information, fam.
But you know what it is? When you present that, you're supposed to present it as, this is what happened and I don't have an opinion.
You should. You should. But what happens is, what happens is questions like, for example, like, how do you know? It's like, sometimes we kind of know.
There's one thing though, that everyone keeps fucking up with this whole thing. When has Central C claimed to be gangster?
It started to a bit in songs.
I don't listen to him. I ain't got a clue what he's
now. But even like you said, even the songs,
it started to a bit though.
Because even the whole he can get 100 K and get man whatever. Yeah, the truth is at this point now he probably could.
Of course he can. Yeah, of course he can. But would he? It don't matter. Who knows?
Whether he would or not. Yeah. The truth is, there's man that will do that for him. That's a fact.
Probably for free as well.
For free, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah? That's a fact.
Because they're part of the team.
Yeah? So, early on in this life, because this is the whole chat. The chat is, he presented himself as being gangster, yeah? And that he got big on being gangster. His biggest tunes is Molly.
About shotting, innit?
Selling party drugs. Yeah? Day in the life.
Yeah. I'm the one that's got the
commitment issues.
The party lit.
Yeah? These are the songs that got him lit. Yeah? It wasn't him saying that he's 12 anti. Yeah?
He's never really said that.
He's never said that.
Yeah, he's never really said
He's never said that.
True, you know?
Yeah? Now, as a person, that's from Bush. Yeah? Legit. I know Sench. I know his little brother. I know YG. I know them, man. I've seen them in the block. I've seen them in the ends. So when man are saying he's an industry plant and he's this, a man seen them. Yeah? The man them live yours. Man see them in the... I see them.
They got their chains, innit?
Yeah, I see them. Yeah? The man I know them. So when I'm hearing certain chat now, yeah? It doesn't make sense to me because I see them. So regardless of what man's opinions are, I've seen them.
You know them.
I know them.
You know they was
So I'm not saying Central C is some big gangster in the ends.
But he's from the ends.
But he's from the ends and he's been about. His little brother's been about.
Yeah.
They've been about. They're not no man that just came through and just pretended to be. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, like I said, there's nothing in his music that, now he says certain things.
But he don't go on too wicked though. It's
exactly.
Just
there's nothing in his music that says to me, Central C has been like, I'm the top gangster in Bush. I'm the one that's... He doesn't even with the Digga D thing, yeah? For time, yeah? He never responded to Digga D. No, because man need to be realistic, yeah? Man was selling for man for time, yeah?
Free Digger as well, though.
Man was selling for man for time.
I'm unbiased.
Man never responded.
Yeah, we're giving this Donny too long, rude boy. No one cares about no What's his
Nah,
name?
but you know what? It's because
What's
there's
his
a lot of
name?
other podcasts though. Trap Lil Rush, you mean?
No, this one we just chatting
Central
on
C.
now. Central C.
Nah, but it's good from his ends,
I mean?
bro.
I know what you're saying, but he ain't on outing, innit?
It is what it is, isn't it? But like I said, man knows different, innit?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
man will
He knows
speak,
it
man
personally,
will speak on it. You get me? Like I said, man will speak
Alright,
on
so
it.
what about that Donny who said he done him dirty? Do you know him?
Who?
The one who he said he didn't want to give him a
What, the
track.
Bambino done? I'll be,
that him?
yeah, I don't even know him, bro. He's not even from the ends. Like.
He's not.
No,
he's
bro.
an outsider.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. He's not even from the ends like that, bro.
I think Central C
Bro,
made a
even if
mistake
you
of
listen
linking
to
up
the
with people
interview,
from other ends
he
early.
bucked him when he was making music.
Ah.
He's not a man that was in the ends that know
Okay.
him. So let's,
he ain't
yeah,
even got no
right,
Even
credit.
the
louder.
Tyrell Keys
louder.
guy, he's from Croydon, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, he got all them big views on the interview like he was
like he was,
official.
like he was in there. You know, yeah, but come on, you know about that.
Yeah,
you know about
yeah,
that.
That's it.
You've had a couple.
Like I said, I'm not.
No, wait. He's had a couple mad ones. Let's talk about Kiddavelly.
Oh.
Nah, Kiddavelly's hard, Rude. You better recognise.
Wait.
Yeah, look, that's the most action he's done all night, Rude. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't it. That ain't it, innit? That ain't it, bro.
Go on.
The artist, that ain't it.
Listen,
You're better
Kiddavelly
than
was
that.
on his block, Rude.
You're better than that.
He's on his block.
That, yeah,
He's
but then
not, yeah.
And I
Kiddavelly-
like Kiddavelly. I'm going to tell you lot straight. When you talk to him off camera, he's alright.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
alright.
on camera he's not.
What he says on camera is what he believes is real life to him.
Yeah.
I
But
like
you know-
the Donny. And do you know how many people's tried to shut my interviews behind the scenes and he
Yeah.
won't have it?
Yeah.
I swear.
No.
Donny's telling him now, take it down. He's sticking it on you. He said, fuck you.
Yeah.
Me and him talk the real. He asks me what people want to know. He
That's
won't
true,
let
though.
him
That's
do
true.
it.
Yeah.
They were even that new one. He said people were telling him, listen.
Yeah, because he's talking mad on
Yeah,
that.
take it off,
He's
take it
talking
off. He
about
won't do
other
that.
people.
Yeah.
Talking about people being on spice
and
and all
that,
kind
yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
saying they
mean,
are or they ain't, but at
Do
the end
you
of the
feel?
day,
You know what,
yeah.
bro?
it's clickbait, isn't
I
it?
gotta
Yeah,
ask you. You know what,
yeah.
bro? Do you ever feel like, as the owner of the channel, and ultimately the main man, who I'm guessing you're the main man, you have the final say, so you decide what makes it onto your channel,
Yeah.
and what don't. Do you ever feel like, raw, as the owner of this channel, like, fair enough, I'm only asking the questions, but what a man just said on my YouTube,
It's mental.
that is gonna cause me grief. Do you ever feel like that, bro?
I'll be honest with you. This is how it goes, big man. You can't win. There's no winning. So if he don't say that, no one gives a fuck. If
no
he
views.
does say that,
Everyone
innit,
watches.
it's your fault. I've been people up in the comments, Rod, DARDEST TV never gets over 20,000 views. Rude boy, when I get over 25, I want to say, listen, motherfucker, did you see that one?
that one? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Rude boy, Kiddavelly gets views, let's be real.
Yeah.
For everyone who's posted hating,
Yeah.
he gets bare views, Rude boy.
Top viewed already, isn't it? Like
Are
one of the
people-
top.
Mad, yeah.
But the thing is, though, bro, you don't, like, YouTube doesn't maybe have enough buttons.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
Because you know, like, broski, imagine you're watching someone's video, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, imagine you're watching it because, no disrespect, bro, to man's thing, because man rate it, but what if man's watching a Kiddavelly content because man just thinks it's like a car crash? And it's just like,
Yeah.
But that's what it is. That's what
like
it
it's
is.
entertaining
Yeah.
how he's so unhinged.
Yeah.
But then it's like,
Another mental health.
views are only views. It's like, I can't tell you I'm only watching this because he's a bit
view, yeah,
unhinged.
yeah,
and-
yeah,
like, you can't, how do you know
Look
the
at
difference?
African Child on his channel, yeah? African Child said madness
Yeah, I
about
know the
Northwest
difference.
youths.
Rude boy,
Yeah.
that African child, remember that was
Yeah.
before my channel got hacked.
Yeah, I
and I had
remember.
to start again.
That was a big one.
That was on
That's the one that I
mad
sent you the
views.
voice note
Yeah,
about. Yeah, like, raw,
he
bro,
was
that's
on
mad
something
thing.
like 110k
Yeah,
in
big
something
views.
like fucking 3-4 days.
But he's
They're
saying
mad.
But bruv, what he's saying though, he's saying madness, yeah, about like people from Northwest, yeah,
Yeah.
saying super
Yeah,
madness
yeah.
about man that are
Yeah.
from the ends and patterns
Yeah.
and that. He's saying mad stuff, bro, proper mad, yeah. So then what you're trying to say is like, as the owner, would he not say we're not putting this out? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because it's like, for example, someone talks mad
Because he apologised for saying that, you know.
from Northwest.
No, but bro, he apologised for what he said, but
Right.
he did it on Bobby's channel.
Yeah, bollocks to that,
Yeah.
rude boy. Do you think
what
anyone
I'm trying to
believes
say.
that?
Yeah, but that's a
After
bit-
all you've done, all of a sudden you want to come down and
he's
you
on the
know
meds.
what? I'm not on it no more.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's...
But it went on, you should have done it on your channel.
You
That's
gotta,
where he done it.
no, you
Yeah.
gotta, if you're gonna backpedal, you gotta
go back to the
you gotta
essence.
do
You
it
can't,
with the
rude boy.
same.
You see how fucked up we all are. You
Yeah.
think man can say you're pussy, and then 10 weeks later he says he didn't mean it, and
Yeah.
you ain't still feeling away.
Yeah,
It
them man are
don't
still
work
checking.
like
You
that.
been feeling away.
Innit? You know what I mean? Like all them Donnies he talked on, you
He
think
talked
they're
mad.
all just gonna forget,
Nah,
and all
of
their
course not.
people.
Real dons as well.
Someone who knows you might see him and be like, "Well, hold on, what was it you said?" Boom.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
facts, bro.
backpedaling. Once it comes out your mouth,
That's
you have to own it. And you have to
to
take whatever comes, whenever it comes. Because let's get it twisted.
That's the answer.
It could be 10 years later.
It could be
Man ain't going to see you tomorrow. You might think 5 weeks down the line, no one don't care about that.
No.
And then you see someone on the 6th week, rude boy, what's good? Straight across your headpiece. You get me?
It's like him, innit? The way he started the show, you said Jamal Edwards, bro. That was a long time ago, you know? Yeah, long time ago. So you just never know when it's going to come up. You know what I'm saying? And even that, it's like that AC interview, when he apologised on Bobby's, I remember watching it thinking that I hear you because your mental state might be a bit more stable, but you probably should have done that on the artist this interview. Yeah. There should have been another.
I just think, you know what, big up African child, man met me, we done the thing, he was nice with it.
Yeah, he's cool
still. But I didn't think that was right, that Bobby one. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think, nah man, you ain't just gonna be alright. And he got new ones now where he's back on it. I swear there's some new ones.
He's still quite calm though. He's chatting sense. He's saying he wanted to box up someone.
So he still wants to slap up Vic or some shit. Yeah. Leave Vic alone, rude boy.
Sure, boy, innit?
When I need something down there, Vic's ready, rude boy.
Alright, so what's the issue with this tiny geezer then?
There ain't no issue, rude boy, but the lies. That's it, plain and simple. We done the interview.
He seems to talk a bit too much.
Big man, he's digging me out, as you can all see, every 2 minutes. So all I'm doing now is giving the people the chance to say if the stories are real. There's no issue, but the fact that just the minute we done the interview.
I like what you done with the interview, the way you chopped it up and put your
questions up. Because he was lying on me, brother. You saw what he said? He said it's total cap. 2 questions and I stopped the interview.
But again, this goes back to what you're saying. You see when you're like, brother, on the ends, they say you're smoking food. When you do that to them, they don't like it when they watch it back. At the time, they think it's a chat. But when they watch it back, they're like, what? Chatting to me like that?
That's the thing for my channel. Is when you watch it back.
If I'd done an interview with you, I'd never want to watch it.
Nah, you just want to put it out.
Do your thing.
Because once you watch it, you start thinking, right, hold on. But I'm a loud person. I've been saying this. I'll come up with 2 sisters and 3 brothers.
Oh, for real?
We had to shout. You had to shout. I remember one time one of my brothers got a sausage more than the other one. He threw a fucking fork across the room in his leg. That's the house he was living in. You get me? What's that what Eddie Griffiths used to say? What was that word he used to... Dysfunctional, was it?
Dysfunctional family.
Come on, that's what I grew up in. It was pure argument.
I was going to say that.
Fuck you and fuck
you. Are you like the black sheep of your house, but you're the aggressive one, or is it all like that?
Nah, I think I was. I ain't gonna lie. I was the more... angry of the lot.
I can sense
Everyone had their thing, but I was the more angry. I was always wanting to let's fucking do it.
You see that you're more expressive.
Because when you talk about your life and you end up in like a hostel and stuff, is that because you fell out with?
Nah, basically, like I say, I had a stepdad who was Muslim. From young, he was nice. But then as we got older, he started getting wicked with it, showing tendencies that he thought he could bully man. So as you get older, you know how the game goes. When you're little, someone's testing you. When you get bigger, you want to test them. So it got to that. And remember, the 2 daughters and one of the sons was his and my mum's.
Got you.
So when I used to argue with them, he'd try to do the favoritism thing.
Right.
So I ended up where one day I must have done a madness with my brother. I think we had a fight and the sisters called the police. And they told me I'm not allowed back to the house. So basically, I had to go and find a fucking hostel. So I ended up in an hostel up in Camberwell, Springfield Lodge.
How old was you them times, bro?
Fucking hell, big man. I must have been about 16 or some shit. Oh, and that's how I started meeting some of them New Cross Donnies and Peckham Donnies in there. Long before.
That's the border, isn't it?
I used to walk down to Peckham with some of them some days. Some days we'd be going down New Cross. But like I was saying, I'm not trying to make out I was official with no one.
Nah.
But they know my boat race. You know what I mean? So that's what my kind of thing was. And to be honest with you, my stepdad kind of put an anger in me from young. And now it kind of shows in everything. I'm just talking to you and I sound like I'm on a problem. You know what I mean?
People often underestimate like how much childhood experiences shape everything else.
They fuck with you. Come on.
Yeah, it's not a cliche.
It's mad.
It can really shape.
Yeah, like he made me want to buck up the world, and it was him who I wanted to buck up.
That makes sense. They take out all your issues elsewhere though.
Yeah, because you ain't got hold of him. Like I ain't seen him now for about fucking 20 years or some shit. You get me? And I'd hate to know if we did see each other, because it would be a madness. Because I ain't forgot one little bit. Like we're going back to now. Once you say it or do it, You can't forget.
Yeah.
I can't forget how you tried to take man for a fool. I used to rob people in school and he'd take the money. I was robbing him to get the money and he was robbing me.
Yeah.
But making out like he was doing it for the right reasons. Rude, but I want that money back. And I remember every penny. Like, I used to have Donnies putting money under their mats outside their house and I used to go and collect the mats.
But you was extorting people?
Yeah, I didn't even have to fucking knock on the door. He'd put it in the mat, in front of the door. I got thrown out of schools because of it.
Man strikes fear into people.
Yeah, so what I used to do that and then I'd come home with the money, Donnie would take it. Telling me now we're gonna do this and that. What are we gonna do?
He's gonna do what he wants to do.
I'm a youth.
Savage.
Brother, I don't know what you want to do, but I want to do something.
I've got that still.
Nah, but bro, that makes sense.
That's one of the biggest regrets of my life is I used to lie to my nan. I loved my nan, but I used to lie to her. You know, she used to lend me money, and I'd tell her it was for things it wasn't. It was like he'd tell me, "I'll tell her you need to have some wheels for the car."
He was
this time here, Ruba, I never even had a car, but my nan never knew.
She didn't know.
Didn't
know.
Didn't
it?
Yeah. So I'd tell her, "Could you give me £200 for some wheels?" And she'll give me it.
Because she loves you.
Yeah. And I used to think, you know what, you fucker.
You wanker.
And then as she passed away, rest in peace. Yeah, I never had the chance to show her. I think she kind of knew.
She know, bro.
Yeah, but she still wanted to give me it.
Cause you love.
Yeah, but I hated that. That's the only foul thing I've done. I've done that to my nan, and I'll never.
But you was young.
Yeah. But he made me do that.
That's probably what turned you into the realest.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's probably why now it's so real that I don't want to be fake ever again.
Yeah. If I do it, I'll tell you I did it, and whatever's coming's coming.
It is what it is.
I don't want none of that shit where you're trying to lie. And that's why when people try to fuck with your life, it hurts.
Yeah.
I get people trying to destroy my shit and I'm like, what's wrong with you? You're fucking nasty. You ain't coming real. You ain't stepping to man. You're
nasty
doing it behind man's back.
So nasty people out there.
Want to see you sitting in jail and shit.
Yeah. But they want to see you with nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can't do it.
Definitely not past them.
Yeah.
Do good, but not as good as me.
It's like when you sit here and you do this, you know there's bare man that can't do it, so they're hating that you can.
100%, bro.
You think there's man who's going to ask Tempman them questions? He'll slap the shit out of them. So because you did, they're like, well, fuck that, Donnie. I remember one time someone put in a comment that Biker will done my dance. You just don't know that Biker likes me, innit?
Cool.
Biker likes me. Bad man biker, official in Brixton,
super
one
official.
of the realest. He likes man. He'll talk to man. If he wanted to do it, he would have done it. But you don't want to put them things up there. Biker would have done your dance. Why would he do my dance?
Comments at Egypt, bro. They're shit, bro.
It's dead.
Like, brother, even I see you with Inch in Brixton the other day.
Come on,
with the
Inch
champagne
is a
and
real brother,
yeah, come on, bro.
Sipping his champagne in the middle of the day. I can't even afford champagne, rude boy.
But that's gangster, though.
You're going Spain, I can't even go butt into it, boy. Get me? And you got Donnie sipping champagne in the middle of the day wearing Louis Vuitton trainers. Did you see it?
Yeah,
hard.
I rate him though.
Yeah, big up man like him.
Yeah, he's official, bro.
Donnie's a living.
That's what I'm saying.
And
they're
that's
like real
what you're
PDC.
supposed to try and do, innit?
Real PDC.
Legit, that's the aim.
Yeah.
That's the aim.
So let's get back to this tiny geezer quickly, because I haven't finished this, right? You chop up your interview.
Yeah.
Because he's capping online.
Yeah, no, let's get it from the start. It's nearly 3 years ago it was done, Rude
COVID, isn't it?
3 years ago, and I've kept that shit because I'm a real Donnie. If you tell me don't put it out, I'm
That's what
crying.
I was gonna say. Why is he?
I'm angry, but I can't put it out.
Hold it down,
So he told me he don't want it out because he watched it back and he didn't like how I was talking
put it out,
to him.
bro.
And he's now, but then you lose your respect.
Nah, fuck it.
Because
We don't
if
respect you though.
No, exactly, but it's
put it out.
others, innit? Remember, it's not about him. Others will think, right, if he done it to him, he could do it to us.
I think he's done so much talking on the net that others wouldn't even think that anymore.
Yeah, I think they would. You know how fuck the game is. You'd think they wouldn't.
But you think they
but
would?
afterwards they'd be like, right, you remember what he done to my man?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Tiny's still gangster, but he's just doing too much online.
Yeah. So my only thing is the fact of don't lie, brother. We done the interview. Just be real. We done the interview.
He said he locked it off after 3 questions or something.
He said 2 questions and he cut me off because I was going to send him to jail.
Yeah.
There wasn't nothing in there that could send him to jail.
You asked him about like 10 questions.
Exactly. But I more than that. It's an hour and 34 minutes.
That edit's hard.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Yeah. It's an hour and 34 minutes.
No, he puts like his question and then cuts it. And then he puts his question and cuts it. So they don't show Tiny.
So he's trying to show like the level of question.
No, not the whole thing through, but I've seen some.
No, I watched it.
But what, you're watching Trap Lord on Young Spray? No, you ain't fucking with me.
I'll fuck with you, bro.
I watched the whole movie.
Yeah, that's the whole issue, rude boy. Don't keep lying. Every time you talk on live, you're saying another story. Now you're saying I must send you the unedited copy for you to green light it. But how can I send you that if you never done it? You know what I mean? Where am I going to send you that? No. What? So you can watch it and never put it out.
Put it out.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. For my thing. For my thing, I wouldn't do it. But any talk, and I'll just cut bits that prove again that I'm not lying, like you saw.
What's you know what you got the views already. You're 30K,
that's what I mean, But no, there's no issue. It's just keep it real when I keep it real.
Yeah, 100%,
I ain't lying on you, don't lie on me. And that's why now, the bits you're seeing now is the Donnies that are being talked about, 100% no lies have got at me. From all ends, and they're telling me, Rude Boy, you say this for us. People are saying I'm a send out. What are you talking about? Them man don't come on camera.
They don't come on camera, That's what I was going to say earlier.
They want to put the record straight.
But why though?
The thing is, he's definitely not going to meet for 4 minutes nowhere.
Nah,
because in that interview, you said as well that when you left, people will ask you what hotel he's at. And you're like, brother, I ain't baiting him up.
Nah, I'm not doing him
but
like that.
They want him. They wanted him on him. So because they're on him.
And that's 3 years ago.
Because
he's
done
bare shit since then, So what was you saying? Why? Why what?
Bro, I was going to say, what exactly is the ultimate point of, in your opinion, what do you think is really the point of all these like gangsters of a past era coming back in 2025,
doing interviews,
talking about what's happened, bringing up bare people's names who, none of these people were ever industry people. For the most part, these ain't people who ever dabbled in music or nothing. They were just getting busy.
Back in the day,
allegedly getting busy, doing whatever they got to do. What exactly, like, do you see the win in any of this, bro?
Big man, I straight tell you, I don't see no win at the end of it.
Because I don't see
But I do realise why a man would use certain names, because them names ring bells. So if you put up there, I robbed Joe Bloggs, no one gives a fuck.
No one gives a shit about Joe.
When you start talking Quincy. Lambie, Taylor, who else is in there?
Serious geezers.
Fucking Arthur Penny. When you start talking these names, Rude Boy, someone's listening. Because we've heard these names spread like fucking
books written by police and that.
You know what I mean? So I can see why you would bring these names up.
Real London gangsters.
But when you bring these names up, you better be 100 on what you're saying. Because somebody out there is going to know what's good.
You know what it is? Is a lot of people are coming back to the, like you said, now we're in the digital age. Everyone's on the Instagram, on the, you know what I'm saying?
So but them real gangsters, they don't really touch.
No, but they didn't. But now, some are now, but it's weird. It's like those that didn't are now starting to conform to the way.
No, only some.
I was saying some. I'm not saying all.
But you know what
some
else
are
it is,
conforming
brother?
to the
It's
new
the
way.
generations. You not got to think. Look how big this Central C is, But not to diss him because I don't know him. I don't listen to him. I think the other day I was in Brixton in a petrol station and 3 girls pulled up in a car and they was playing him. And I know his voice, so I know it was him. And I swear to God, everything inside me wanted to say, turn that shit off. But it's not my business.
But that's because you're old school as well.
I want to hear some D-block. So you see, you know he's lit. But I tell you one thing, his foundation ain't the same. So in 30 years' time, they're not going to be talking gangster about him like they are these guys.
No, that's facts.
You know what I mean? It's a different thing. Now you can be a rapper, get bare views, bare money, and you ain't got the foundation.
We're so old school, that even when you say D-block, some of the young G's think you're talking about
DBE and that.
So, big man, we got a question for you. Who's D-block?
D-block?
Yeah, and there's no Europe. Who's D-block?
The Americans.
What's
they're
their
American,
names?
but what's that? Do you remember them?
Joel
Santana. Oh, wow.
He's too sweet for you, bro.
Joel
Santana.
He's too sweet.
No.
Hey, Mark,
what's up?
I said Joel Santana.
No, that does highlight a generational divide, though.
I like it.
It's very relevant, and it's very true.
That's Dipset.
No, it's fair.
And
it's
most of them young youths, they only know Jadakiss. They don't even know like the Chic and the Styles.
They
know
Or the
Styles.
J Hood.
Jay
But you like
Hood.
Chic.
Yeah.
I know you like Chic.
Yeah.
You like it grimy.
I like Chic as well.
And I used to like
Silverback
J
Gorilla.
Hood back in the day. He was fucking hard when he was with her. But now I heard some
I never
of
really
his
liked
shit.
him.
Nah, he was
I liked
hard.
his lyrics.
I like
but
Letters to the
didn't
Locks though. I did like Letters to the Lock.
I never really liked him, man.
I like Letters to the Locks still.
I always thought that he really was their weakness, man. as a unit. You know what I mean?
So that's the real on that situation. Like, you three tell me, am I wrong to let the others talk? You said something there, so you answer me. If a Donny gets at you, never been on camera, he's one of the official Dons from the road.
But bro, it's a stupid question to ask him though. Tell us you're gonna go Lewisham and Brixton for 4 minutes. He ain't gonna do, bro.
But it's what his reaction's gonna be, innit? What will your reaction be to that?
For him, it'd probably be best to ignore you.
Yeah,
because because it don't make sense, bro. If there's bare people that's on him, because apparently back in the day he would jump out on man. Glocks and that, allegedly, and just rob everyone. In his time. So he's got too many enemies, bro. To be parking off somewhere for 4 minutes. That's what I take from it. Because by the way, we're talking about you, Tiny, but we're not discrediting your past. We're not saying that you was never nobody. Because as far I'm from West, bro. I'm not from South. I don't really know much about Southeast. Southeast is too deep for me. I know about Southwest, man. I can go, like I said, PDC, rare. I know people over there, but when it comes to like Tiny and that's deep in the ghetto. Do you know what I mean? We've heard Corleone's interview with Blue Tick. The podcast and that. He's just said, he's official, you know what I mean? But it's a different era. Do you get it? And then you know about the Sparkses and that.
Yeah, of course,
And Delpy and that.
Yeah, so you tell me, big man, if a Donny got at you and you're a journalist member, you've got a channel here, you lot have got what should I say, an obligation to put both sides of something.
Yeah, I'm biased,
So the Donny says to you, rude boy, I don't go on the net, I like your channel, I've been watching you, and you're gassed. Let's not be fucking fake, man. Man can get gassed. I'm a fucking old ass man, but I will get gassed.
Why though?
If a Donny who gets at me has been on the road for 30 years, his name's ringing.
But you could be bigger than that. You could interview way different. More,
exactly.
Like you see, when I sat down with Chicken Connoisseur, I enjoyed that the same way I enjoyed the Trizzy Traps episode. He's not rolled.
No, it's
good combo,
like
good
you
chat.
say, there's a lot of different things.
You know what I'm trying to say?
But he says to you, hear what I'm telling you. The story he's just told, that ain't never gone like that. So I'm telling you to put out my side.
Right.
Exactly how I say it gone. Would you do it? So now remember, you've got to sit there and say it, because there's no other way you're going to get it out there. Because he ain't going to sit down, he ain't sending you a voice note of it, he's telling you to say it.
Would you do it?
I mean, say it on his behalf?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it? So you wouldn't sit there and say
he could deny that he said it later.
No, but that's all right. But at the time, when the Donny's hearing it, who's supposed to be involved, he's going to know there's got to be something in it.
Someone saying something.
It sounds a bit too real for him to just know it.
Yeah. But the problem is sometimes there's a saying in it, don't shoot the messenger. But some people, they're going to shoot the messenger.
Come on. Yeah, look at you've seen the comments. Madness. Trying to, what is it? Divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with Black Street business, rude boy.
There you go.
That's how they're gonna get you. They're gonna say you're Teddy Riley.
So
they're gonna say you're a culture vulture. That's how they're gonna get
Do you not feel like because you're not black that makes you a guest, or do you feel like fuck the colour thing? I'm here for it.
Straight, rude boy. I've never thought I was white. I've never thought I was white. No Don who ever walked with me has ever made me feel like I was white.
Are you fully English?
Nah, I've got Jewish in me.
Because you look a bit mixed as well. Kind of
I ain't never thought like I'm white. I ain't tried to be what I'm not, but I've never thought like I'm just a white boy. You know what I mean? Now, I don't feel like I'm a guest. I go around blocks and I'm nice with people. They welcome me in. I'm not like, rah, you shouldn't be here. I get Donnies coming like, rah, you ain't even been around certain places for a minute. What's good with you? So I'll give you a quick little funny one. It's mad you said that, because I went to a block about 9 months ago to do a freestyle. Right. And I do my shit nighttime. I'm not a day person. I'll go out 2 in the morning.
Vampire life.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So anyway, I went to this block real late at night, and these blocks know me. Like, I've been going to this block for donkey's years. Where it just so happens there's a new set of Donnies in town.
I was going to say, what I said earlier.
Yeah.
It's generations.
And they don't know me.
They got a clue.
So I've come on the block in my car. Donnie's got a mask on. He's come right up to my car. He's like, what are you doing here?
Walk on,
Oh boy, the DARDEST TV. I swear to God, that's what I said. You know what he said to me? Who? I felt hurt, rude boy. I felt like getting my phone out. Like, look, can you see it's me? Yeah. He was like, who? I said, rude boy, what's good? He said, big man, what you doing, man, there?
Yeah, who you coming to see?
And I'm so fucked up, yeah. I'm supposed to start flying off.
Yeah.
But I'd end up getting shot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Because my head's thinking, raw, fuck now, I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
This Donny's thinking, I'll take your fucking teeth out with a shotty.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, raw, rude boy, I'm
Different
nice
generation.
round here. Yeah.
Where was that?
He's thinking, what?
Where was that?
I can't even tell you where.
No, you see how you tried to dodge that? He said he told me to stop asking
Nah, the realest.
That was real near the
Nigga,
5.
the
I'll
real
be
top.
It was real near the 5.
Real near.
Yeah, real near the
Bricky.
5. Yeah, it was in
Too
Bricky.
local, yeah?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
couldn't believe it. This Donny was like, listen, I don't know who you are. What
Yeah.
the artist? And I was thinking afterwards, rude, but I just want to go home to my mum. You get me? Because it's real
Trying to go out for
fucked
dinner.
up out
Yeah.
here. You get me?
No,
These Donnies
bad.
don't give a shit.
Bad,
No,
bro.
trust.
These youths
Yeah.
don't give a shit, bro.
He would have just tore something on, man.
Sometimes you have to connect with the younger generation.
The young G's are wild now.
You
Bro.
have to let them know.
Yeah, they're wild, fam.
But that's how that went. So yeah, like you say, I don't know, man. You can't judge it. 1 minute can be all right. It's like even that, Donny. Do you know what he said to me in the comment yesterday? You might get called to an interview and hurt.
Yeah,
And then he had a laughing face.
I thought that you might ring me before you come today because of that comment.
Yeah, why would you think that though?
Nah,
Why?
because you know, like
Oh, why if
paranoia.
you like come here and you lot fuck me up, yeah? Well, you
Paranoia.
lot saying you're on this thing.
But I'm mad on this thing.
Yeah.
But not with you.
Yeah.
You rate me.
trust me.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to
But
say?
yeah, you get me. That's why I was late, innit?
Yeah.
You think, Donny ain't coming.
Brother, this the only. You know, he sent me a voice note. Yeah, I'm gonna play it, man. Look, listen to this. This is the maddest voice note. Yeah, this is how I knew. You know, like sometimes we think, raw, like blood. Do you get it? Is he gonna? Is this guest gonna turn up on time? Yeah. So listen to this one. You ready? Yeah.
More big man, and I know you deal with your guests right over there. Man like me drinks the mighty mo, you get me?
See that? Yeah.
The mighty mo up on the side there for the realness, you get me?
I was like, nah, I rate that. So man, dealt with that.
But yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's what the Donny said to me, rude boy. You might get called to an interview and hurt with a big laughing face.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, rude boy. I try hard not to talk back, but you have to. You address
Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
I told him, rude boy, it's what it's meant to be, then, innit? If I ever went to an interview and something happened, that was meant
You
to
just
be.
walk, like you say, walk with
Yeah,
me.
because I ain't no coward, rude boy.
I like that about
put
I
you.
that
ain't gone
regardless.
around the people I've gone around, and then I'm gonna be scared to go and do an interview.
Yeah,
Fuck
word,
that.
word. Let's talk about Brixton rappers for a while, yeah? Because I feel
Yeah.
like you got your story's sick, bro. But you've been around selling CDs and DVDs
Way back,
early.
brother, early.
So that in itself,
Before you and SBTV.
Allow me, man. Allow me.
to that still.
I was rapping. I was a DJ first, though.
Yeah.
I was DJ, so I can respect the hustle. You get me? I was a DJ way back. My dad's a DJ.
I used to
You get
cruddy the road with D Block.
Yeah.
We did like no Jules Santana room, boy. You get me?
Hey, wait. I've got something. Wait, I've got something.
Go on.
I got something.
Go on,
Hey.
go on.
Jewel Santana.
God.
Them boys got kidnapped, didn't they?
Oh, Trizzy Wizzy.
He's too, them boys are too sweet.
Oh, Trizzy
Yeah,
Wizzy.
We want that Styles P.
You get me?
That grease.
Animal.
Ah!
I can
That's what
show
I'm-
you
oh,
what animal
Oh, Trizzy Wizzy swinging the chain, yeah?
All right, so boom. So a man that knows music, yeah. Man know
Tense.
about Brixton.
Yeah.
Man know about Brixton. I know about the rappers over
Yeah.
there. Man. Is there a top 5 of all time from Brixton?
Oh, come on, big man. You know there is.
What's yours? The artist.
Yeah,
All
go
right.
on.
Listen, no disrespect to all the roadside G's because they're all hard.
They're
But
grinding,
they
though.
got different styles.
Yeah.
Like, my opinion on Diggers, he was the sweet boy with it.
Yeah.
Hard but sweet. He could get the girls with his lyrics.
That Diggers.
Then you had man like Den, who was the hustler. He was a money man.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the money talk. I wanted the gunplay.
See, look, you know like Jewel. That's why Jewel.
gun,
So
yeah.
you've
the
got
gun,
R.A., Smiley,
Yeah.
and Elms. Them
Elms.
man was talking the gunplay and
Grease,
the
innit?
roads.
Yeah.
Violent, rude
Yeah.
boy. And I'll give it to Fraz. Fraz had a different style
cool.
back then.
Yeah, he was cool.
He had a different style when he was doing all that brown bottle and all
patois
them
thing
tune
and
there.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It mixed in hard.
Yeah.
But if I was to say actual rappers from different crews, then you all know I'm gonna be R.A. straight away.
So if we say like, alright, honourable shout out to the RSGz.
Yeah.
Because it's biased.
Yeah.
Just leave them out.
After that,
Yeah.
all right.
Because big them up. And
Tempman
RA
every day,
Alright,
brother.
number
He's
one.
number one.
But RA is number one.
Yeah,
all right,
but
cool.
if,
So cool.
if I'm not allowed to put him in
facts,
Tempman.
RA is a number one, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
So
Tempman.
it's Tempman. He was Mr. Entertainment.
When he jumped over the desk, the till, in Sticky Business.
Then it's a fight. It's a fight between Tana and Shaq. Because them two are hard, rude boy. Hard.
Okay.
Right, who would you put first?
Them two?
Yeah.
Shaq.
Nah, Tana's fire, rude
Yeah,
boy.
but he's too American, man.
Nah, but he's
put
fire.
Shaq
If you listen to everything he ever
No, he's got bars.
Yeah.
But I wish they were more English.
I hear you,
that's the truth.
So them two would be for part two.
Yeah.
Then, boy, it's kind of hard because there's a lot. Like you got people like fucking I've got his name's gone out of my head. PDC Donny.
But Ribs.
Ribs.
I knew he was gonna say Ribs.
Yeah, Ribs is mad
Justo
talented.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Justo didn't know about him. I remember that interview.
Ribs is mad
Ribs is
talented,
cold.
but he just never put enough out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So then you got Face. He's not Brixton, but Face used to be with them.
Face Squeeze.
Yeah.
Ultra, yeah.
He used to be with them.
Okay.
Yeah. Face is fucking hard.
He was
rude boy.
greasy.
Yeah.
He went better than Dubs though.
Boy, I've met Dubs a couple times.
Yeah.
No disrespect for Dubs, but I didn't listen enough to his stuff.
He was good, bro.
I didn't listen
he was
enough,
good.
but I do
Top
like
boss,
him
still.
when we chatted and that.
Yeah, he was good.
He's nice with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was good still.
I met him up some other sites a good few times, but
Yeah, they're over like near
but
Norwood
yeah,
and
like
that.
I couldn't. Nah, man, I just like the greasy. Like
What
who
about
else?
who else from Bricky, man? What about DVS?
Oh, nah, man. DV weren't my rapper, I'll be honest. Nah.
He's sick, bro.
He was sick, but he was too sweet for me. People
See,
was-
look, I told you.
People was on me because of that in the comments
Yeah.
as well. Did you see?
He's one of the best, bro.
Yeah,
in London.
his lyrics was hard,
He's
and
good,
he
bro.
was hard, but he had that look in it. He was a sweet look.
Yeah,
with
but
it.
the only thing about DV,
You know what I mean?
The only thing about DV that I didn't like was
Yeah.
that he used to spit like Lil Wayne and Tupac lyrics. Like,
I didn't even hear it like that.
he did,
I
he
just
did,
think
he
he was
did.
one of the best, but. And in fact, I'll be honest with you, you know what?
I'm on the beach
Even
sipping
though he's
daiquiri,
not
Tupac.
Brixton,
Yeah.
I used to like Young Spray, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Spray's cold.
Young Spray had
Yeah,
some
he's hard.
fire
He's
bars.
He's cold.
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
RTM 1 and 2 is cold.
Yeah, I
mixtapes.
used to like a couple of
He ain't
these
your
things.
pal though.
Nah.
No, he is, but you're
Nah.
unbiased.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Pick him up
Yeah,
for the
you know what I
rapping.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah, man.
he's rap. I've said that before, the bare things. I big
He
up
was good,
his
man.
rap.
He was good.
You get me?
But Brixton,
Black boots, black gloves is robbery.
Robbery time.
That
Yeah.
tune was fucking fire, rude boy.
it was a big tune.
Yeah, that
Robbery
tune,
time's a big tune.
Man was gassed to that, rude boy.
Oh wait,
And he's
like
pound
RTM, man.
cake. He's pound cake.
Yeah,
is
his
one
pound
of
cake
the
was hard.
hardest. Yeah.
What? Better than 3RA? The Shaq
Nah,
one?
Shaq one was
Yeah,
hard.
that
It
was cold,
hard,
bro.
yeah.
That was hard.
And that, what's his name? That Banks Don, he done a good
Benny Banks?
one. Yeah.
Oh, he's cold, bro.
I liked
Benny's
his
sick.
one.
We had
Benny
Benny
Max
on the show.
Smoker was hard.
We should try and get you with Benny Banks actually. That'd be a good
Yeah.
interview. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I liked his one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even think there's a top 5 because there's a lot of rappers.
What about people like Young Tef and that? Because they're slightly Brixton, isn't
Yeah, but I didn't really listen to
He's
him
good,
like
bro.
that.
But Young
The
Tef,
meth
man.
days and all
Yeah,
that. innit?
yeah.
I knew of it, but like I said to you, it was all down to Shamar, the guy who bought.
Sneak Balls manager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Jet
was
ski
banging
wave.
all them. He was banging them all. He was telling me, "Know yourself, rude boy." And he's putting
he's
on
right,
bare
he's right,
tunes.
though.
Yeah.
Because that era was different, bro.
I was
There
telling
was like
him,
a
fuck that rude boy, D block or block 5, you get me? But he was telling me a guy nuts, he was playing Timber, Blade Brown.
Timber's
Blade
cold,
Brown
man.
had some bad
Blade.
tunes
Blade.
back
Do
then.
you know what Blade?
Yeah.
Blade, yeah, to be honest with you, yeah. Blade, bruv, is so early in the game as a
Yeah.
rapper that he went from, you know, when everyone done grime and then turned
Yeah,
into
yeah.
rappers, yeah. Blade just came out as a rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah, Blade had a tune in 04. Are
Yeah.
you a fuck or a mug?
yeah.
And I, you know what's funny, yeah? This the SBTV GRM shit, yeah. Timber is my brethren, yeah.
Yeah,
So I've gone, boom. Me and Timber's got bare tunes.
yeah.
I've gone, right, GRM want some rappers. Want to do this daily duppy thing. He's like, yeah, I'm with Blade today. Come link
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Cool. So I was like, alright, cool. We get there. He does the daily duppy in the car. I get someone
Yeah.
to film it with the camera that we bought. We send it to Pierre, who's his partner.
Yeah.
Boom. Afterwards, we chilling on the block. Shout out Big Lou and that. This is like Patmore
Yeah, yeah.
in
yeah,
G
I know
Street.
where it is. I've
Yeah,
been
G
there with
Gaskell
Tana,
Street
yeah.
and that, yeah. So we're chilling, whatever. Because they was down with Old Trey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool,
so I'm chilling with them. Blade's there. Blade's like, right, I got this tune, me and Timber.
Mm.
And it's cold. It's called Walk With Me. Do
Yeah.
you remember it?
Nah, that's why I said I never went
Brother,
deep in their
cold.
stuff. Yeah.
They said, what, can you do a music video?
Yeah.
I say to the guy that's with me, shoot, can we do a music video? I said, me personally, I just started editing,
Yeah.
but I ain't no editor, blood.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking rapper, blood.
Yeah.
But if we could try a thing, we'll try a thing.
Yeah, sure.
So secretly, we've got a music video for that tune that was so poor
Yeah.
that it never came out, never saw the
Oh,
light of
yeah.
day. Yeah?
Yeah, I done one of them for Tana. He made me cry nearly in his yard, rude boy. He was like, what the fuck is this? I thought it was the best
He
thing.
thought it was going to be cold.
I thought it was a Morgan Keys, rude boy. He was like, you're taking the piss, rude boy. I went in his yard, his dad was there, his sister. I put it on, I was like, yeah, I'm going to bust
it's even
the
worse,
channel.
the
game's mine now, you get me?
Yeah.
I put it on, rude boy. He looked at me like, you're fucking about, rude boy. Man can never put this out. And yeah, that was the end of that.
Yeah, that was it.
I got so tired of drying, I gave up. Yeah.
But look at this, yeah, look. I'll actually show you the I've got it still on this old account.
What's
Yeah.
that?
This is mad. This is the tube, bro. Walk with me, the video. It's mad. You know, like the video I filmed with them, so poor, yeah, look. See, we're supposed to be on this old Grand Daily thing. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Look, watch this. Look. Look. This is our music video that we done for Blade and Timber.
Yeah.
Big tune though.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Yeah. So why didn't you just release it?
Nah, because they told me loud. Look at it.
Yeah. But I'm saying now you could just put it up as a classic, innit?
Yeah,
do you know what?
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Shout out Timber and Blade. I might do that.
Yeah.
I don't really know Blade that well, no Timber.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see what he's saying. He's home, I think, as well.
It's a classic, innit?
Yeah, you could. There's a little nostalgia.
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
nostalgic because the history in the.
Yeah.
That's
the
big.
come up of UK rap.
That's Big Lou's blocks. Literally, that's Big Lou's blocks right there. You get me? But look, Young Blade, you know.
the brother to the Donny who does stuff now. What's the guy who I swear you lot had him up here.
What's that?
Look at that, bruv. Look. Is that a good video or not, to be honest?
Yeah, it looks alright, innit? From them times there, yeah.
I edited it on Sony Vegas.
What's the Donny who's doing all the... who came out of jail and he does all the podcasts and that now? White guy.
Who's that? Who's
Isn't
that?
that his brother, that Big Lou?
Oh yeah, Big Lou is the white guy that does the podcast.
Oh, I'm going nuts.
Yeah, Big Lou is him.
Bigger brother as
His
well,
older
innit?
brother shots, but he don't do podcasts.
Okay,
his older
yeah.
brother's on the block though.
Yeah.
Two of them, they're naughty
Fuck
users.
it, oh,
Yeah.
allegedly.
No, I'm on about, you know, like he spoke about his past.
Yeah.
They all did, bro. Come on, man. You get me?
What's that allegedly?
Man's trying to make man just baited up the pattern. He's probably working now. Big him up, man.
What's that allegedly?
Big up Badger as well,
Shout out
man.
9 to 5 gang.
Big up Badger.
Yeah.
Big up Badger and Cash as well, man. Shout out the whole G Street, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, proper geezers, you get me? But yeah, man, like that era, he's right though, whoever told you that. What did you say his name was? Shamil.
Oh, no, Shamal.
Yeah, he's
Shamal.
right. Because that era,
Yeah.
like Home of the Murders, G Street and that,
Yeah.
they were taking over South.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of the. He don't get no.
All that-
play.
all
He's
that
one of the
PDC thing
legends
was-
of this game, you know. He was pushing shit from early.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I was miserable. I was on the block. I went to sell American shit. I was selling all them smack and fucking all them.
Ah, do you know,
Yeah,
bro?
certainly,
Wait,
yeah,
you know what you
yeah,
just
yeah,
triggered?
yeah, go on.
Do you know who you are, bro? You're the UK Sub-Zero.
Ah, yeah. I was selling all that shit. The Sub-Zeros, the smacks.
That's who you are.
The
So,
come-ups.
When
all
I
that.
used to watch Sub-Zero,
Yeah.
I used to see, do you know what? When I get my camera, I'm gonna do what he's doing. Where you
Yeah.
just ask, yo, Cam, they say you got chased down the block.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
But when I saw you doing it,
Yeah.
I realised I had a introspective reflection.
Yeah, like a little
I was like, you know
epiphany.
what? This ain't it for me.
Yeah.
Because I might actually know too many roadman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
Yeah.
I might have to do this thing where, man, just keep it simple,
Yeah.
calm, ask the questions, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
be a bit more witty. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what I kind of figured. And then me and you've had those combos where it's like, you've touched on it as well, where you're like, people that come, you might get more interviews now.
Yeah, of course.
The door's open for like people
Yeah.
on press run and that.
Because they know you're not going to
but-
go too deep in what they're on.
But
yeah.
we would never, ever, ever forget the realness.
Yeah,
like you see,
yeah.
like this episode to me today
Yeah.
is more important than like a #1 new rapper coming up.
Yeah.
Because the culture,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Yeah,
the
of
culture.
course.
Like all these things
It's
that are
historic,
cut out,
bro. It's historic.
this is what we stand for. We don't,
Yeah,
bruv, I don't
historic.
care. I don't care if we go like double platinum, bro.
Yeah.
We're getting on every rapper, bro.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
street guy,
Yeah.
everything. Like they can keep calling me a road man, big friend, whatever it is. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, at the end of the day, you're still going to live your life, innit?
Yeah, 100.
It is hard, though. Let's not be
Yeah, it is
fake.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard not to hear the shit.
Yeah.
Like I hear people say they don't look at the comments. Don't fucking
But
lie.
I read all of them.
You get me?
And I
Man
think-
looks at them. That's part of it. You
Yeah.
want that gas, but you've just put out an interview with some
Yeah.
madness. You want to hear what someone's saying. You know when someone says, well, DARDEST, you're the realest. Yeah, brother. Then the next one,
You're a
fuck
wanker.
you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on. That changed quick. You get me?
But bro, you know now there's something called rage bait. You heard of it?
Nah.
So rage, like I didn't know about it till some youngers that were filming some content for me. They were like, "You should do more rage bait." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
bro?"
and they're like say something mad to make people come for you in the comments.
Yeah.
And it's like people get a buzz off it.
Yeah.
Because the people in the bro, you got to remember now, the world ain't really how it used to be. You know, when we was younger,
of course,
man's running around buying CDs.
Yeah.
If you don't get that CD, like DVS 1 in a million,
Yeah.
you ain't knowing what's going on in Brixton.
you don't know,
Because you're in Ladbroke Grove or Bush.
Yeah.
Like Shaq used to be in West when we was young. He was known in West.
His brother,
He was linked over there. But then like you would know about Shaq, but you might not know all about Ribs and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So then you go when I link Birdie, he'll give me a Ribs CD.
Yeah.
And it's like, right, this guy's good, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like when I used to go.
Oh, sorry to jump in you.
Yeah.
Jaja Soze.
Nadja's good, man.
I forgot to say him. He's a bad rapper.
Yeah, he is.
He's just never got to play. Yeah.
He didn't quite have the pizzazz.
Yeah.
Like like the star quality.
Yeah,
he's more lyrical.
He's too silent.
Yeah. He's
Silent
humble.
assassin over
He's
there,
humble
you get
still.
me? Yeah.
Is he better than Jaj?
Big man, I ain't gonna lie. I like some of Jaj's stuff. I ain't
Jaj is
gonna
cold.
lie. He had some hard tunes, but
Once he got
I
English,
think
he was sick.
Naj is better. Yeah, I think he is, but he's just not.
Yeah.
Like you said, man like Jaja don't fuck about. He's out there, innit? You can't fuck with him.
All I wanna do is make dough.
Yeah.
Dough. That's cold, bro.
He's just right up front. Talk what he wants, say what he wants, do what he wants.
I like Jaj.
Yeah.
You know one
other
thing.
man ain't as up there as him.
You got to look at it like this as well, bro. When you look at Jaj now, he's a definition of a true OG.
Yeah.
Like he looks healthy. He's got a bit of bread.
Yeah.
He's got his patterns, his businesses.
Yeah.
He saw the future. When people thought it was just gonna be red flags,
Yeah.
Suwoo, he was like, you know what? I ain't on that. I'm setting up the studio.
Yeah.
I'm setting, and you gotta respect it,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a gold mine.
Yeah, you gotta respect it, bro.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? That's the truth. Because time moves very fast, bro. Don't wait for nobody.
Yeah.
And 1 minute everyone's gangbanging, and the next minute you're in jail, or you got kids, or everyone's retiring.
it's
Yeah,
from
they're
fights.
missing a lot of time. Trust
Do you know what I'm
me.
trying to say? So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I think it's a real thing still.
Yeah.
So what if we're talking about rappers all over the capital, then
Yeah.
have you got like the top five
There's
for
some
that?
big. I ain't gonna lie. I like that K Coke. I think he's hard.
Coke's
from,
cold, bro.
From early, I used
Yeah.
to like him. That
He's sick.
tune he done, that Killer 16s.
Or with PDC?
Yeah, but
yeah.
the first Donny
Tiny
as
Izzy.
well. I've never seen him again. Nah, the first Donny.
He's chilling. He never done that
He
again.
was
He's not
fire.
rapping no
He's
more.
talking about
I know.
what's his name?
You remember that bars he done there?
Yeah, he's cold.
He fucked up that tune, but I've never
Yeah,
seen him
the
on
Killer
another
16s
thing.
with PDC.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Tiny Izzy and them man.
Suspect, yeah.
Suspect.
That was
USG
hard.
PDC.
Yeah.
Inches on it. Inches on it.
Nah,
Tiny
he's
Izzy.
not on that one. He's
He's
on
on
the
the
other
high.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, Squidgy and
Yeah,
that.
Squingy.
Squidgy was.
But I've got tunes of Squingy and that, man. Trust me, bro,
But
man.
yeah, he's on my top. I ain't gonna lie.
He's serious artist.
Yeah, he's hard. And then who else is there?
You said Young
Joe
Spray.
Black.
Joe Black.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
Don
yeah.
you used to rap with Joe Black as well. He was hard.
Squeaks.
Squeaks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Squeaks is good, man.
There's a lot,
Yeah.
man. But like I say, I'm not
shout
gonna
out that
lie
man.
and say I went deep on all of them. I never.
Get me.
Southman don't care.
Yeah, I just kind of heard tunes here and there, and they were fire.
Joe Black and that man was hard still.
Yeah, Joe Black's got bars,
me.
but I never
Shout
went
out
deep
Yaki.
enough.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
what I'm saying
man.
with you. Like I said to you, because I never went deep with your
Yeah.
thing. I never saw nothing. But then all of a sudden I'm hearing, yeah, you're rapping. So
He
I'm
was
like,
outside, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
It's not a thing of like, oh, I'm just not dissing. I'm
Yeah.
just dissing you. I just don't.
I'll be honest.
If
I'm
it's not
You never
raw,
heard it, yeah. You never heard it.
I'm not a sensitive guy as well, bro. I'll be honest. So you see when like D Gully trolls me every episode about my
Yeah.
music career.
yeah,
It's fine, bro. Nah, it's true. It's fine.
yeah.
It's fine, bro. But me personally,
Oh, please.
brother. Honestly,
I'm out, please, was the hairs. I was like, oh, please.
yeah, I done my thing.
You're his defender. Please.
I done my thing. I tried the thing. If it weren't good enough, so be it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're blowing up now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're blowing up now. No, but I was grime first.
Yeah.
I was a grime artist. In West, therefore, done my thing, bro. And then after that, rapper. It was quite a mad like
Oh
shift.
yeah, someone was reminding me as well, Rude Boy. You was arguing with him couple weeks ago something about your job, Rude Boy.
But when I was
You
in Sainsbury's.
yeah, Rude Boy, you wasn't telling him you was on that till nice, Rude Boy. Donny's remember.
Yeah.
You was telling him you weren't or something.
I
What
weren't.
was it?
Yeah, I weren't.
You
yeah.
was on the till though.
Nah.
Man saw you in there, Rude
Nah,
Boy.
remember?
Stuffing them groceries across, Rude
Nah.
Boy.
Nah. That's the thing. I know who it is as well.
Yeah.
So
Who
it's
is
us.
it? Who is it?
Like,
Someone you
It's like that
talking
block
real.
it's like that block you went to when you couldn't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like that. Because if I see them, we'll talk.
Rude
Yeah.
Boy. Don't you
Yeah.
said you was out there just putting the beans across, Rude Boy. You get me?
Yeah.
Real talk. That's a good look, though. You can show the youth there's a better world, rude boy. You get me?
Hey, fuck it though. Even if he was though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, like real talk. You keep it front. Yeah, even if he was, and what?
Nah, it's not even that if you're nice.
Get me?
I worked in there for about a year.
Yeah.
Unloading lorries, bro.
So what made you not want to do it though? Why did you stick with it?
It's a terrible job, bro.
Yeah.
I use it as, you know what it is? I'll tell you the truth, bro, yeah? I grew up around people that move food. Yeah. I grew up around people that done their thing, but I had such a love for music, bro, that every time I used to like jump in on the road thing or like hustle alongside people, I was slack at it because I go studio all the time. Yeah. I go youth centre to record tunes in the free studio. Yeah. So I was always kind of like on and off, not on it properly. And then one of my brethren said, brother, you see the risk you take with this thing. It's either you're in or you're out. It's not a half-stepping thing. Like you can be a rapper and not do this. Just go be a rapper, fam. You get me? Yeah. So I went and became a rapper. Yeah, I'm an unsuccessful rapper looking back on it, but I enjoyed my time. I still made my little paper and all that. Yeah. But I got to a point where like all the money I'd stacked from that part of my life ran low. Yeah. So I was like, brother, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna feed? Yeah. What I'm doing. Yeah. Brother, don't be embarrassed about having a job. You see, like this is what he's doing. See what he's doing to me. See what he's doing to me. I ain't gonna ask gigs where's my money. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my money. Yeah, no, I still got my money, rude boy. Don't worry about that. I ain't saying you ain't. Still alive. I ain't saying you ain't. Still kicking. Yeah. But you know, survival. But I still want what's mine, rude boy. You get me? Survival takes though. Yeah, of course. Survival takes removing ego. Yeah. Like remove your ego and go get yours, because I ain't a man that is like putting my hand up for nothing to nobody, bro. Yeah. So you know what? If I've got to do this, I've got to do this. Yeah, you ain't, so shut your mouth. But make sure you put it out there loud, rude boy. I did though. I did, bro. I did. We spoke about, what show was it we spoke about on Bouncer? I can't even remember. Was it Bouncer's one? Yeah, we did talk about jobs. So that, it was Bouncer. Shout out the man that bought me at my job still. No, but brother, you know what the maddest thing is? You know what I went on to do with my life as a professional career came from that. Because when I was there was a girl that was really cool, man. Diana, shout out Diana. Yeah. And I used to chat to her when I used to get a coffee in the morning. And I'd say to her, look, what do I have to do to get in that office thing? Yeah. And she used to show me the way. So after a while, I built my CV up. Yeah. And my CV took me to the next pattern of my life. Yeah. And now there's man that at the time thought I was rubbed out. They're rubbed out now. Yeah, and you're still in. I'm driving past them at the bus stop. Yeah. Do you understand? Yes, brother. Yeah. Big up you, yeah? What? You going that way? You on the lift? Yeah. Yeah. That's the facts. So, you know, I ain't embarrassed. Everyone got to feed. You got to feed yourself. Not everyone's gonna move bloody a metro key of smack. Yeah, of course. That's rare, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. So what you got over there, gentlemen? What else? Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. What we got? What else you got? Gully, anything on your mind? Lambeth finest. This rumpad just got me in a way. I can't lie. Yeah, come on, just up.
Might have to do a part 2, my boy.
Nothing on your mind?
No, we kind of. I mean, shit.
What did you think of his interview with Chess?
You got it, bro. You touched on it.
I thought that was nice, rude boy. Yeah. I was looking, I had the gun ready. I was looking to find him, rude boy. Yeah. He's trying to pull up blow his stomach out, trying to take my spot. You get me? I couldn't believe it. Donnie was ready to stick it on, man, and asking the real.
I didn't even know if I'd come across your. I didn't even know if I'd come across your work at them times.
Yeah.
I was just trying to pivot at the time, bro, man. Yeah,
nah, that was a nice little interview. I just waited to see the round 2.
Yeah, to come back.
You had to have Frank after that, you get me?
Where is he?
I don't know, I ain't heard that.
I think he always felt like that I just, by default, was just on the other side.
Oh, yeah, because
how did that work, though? Was you where Chess was, or did you not link?
No, man, linked him still.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Actually, truth is that day, I know exactly what interview you're talking about. Yeah. We was meant to do it in a studio. Yeah. So where do you think about it, innit? Obviously, essentially that would have made it a podcast.
Yeah. No one would ever call it that then. Yeah. Meant to be an interview.
Right.
They were early in all cast.
And we actually went
proper early in the game. Yeah. Before him, maybe.
Well, actually,
never that.
He's like that.
Never. I still want to get my fish and chips up. I'm a Flaxman Road.
And his bangers and mash. And his bangers and mash. Never had bangers and mash in my fucking life.
Only if the bangers are halal though.
Ladwick Moose.
Only halal bangers.
Yeah, no, man don't eat no bangers and mash. And when I go down to the chip shop, it's pie and chips, rude boy. You get me?
Yeah,
Pack
You
of
need
pie.
that. You need that halal sausage and batter
Yeah.
from
Man, don't fuck with no food.
around the corner from Flaxman Gym.
Ah, yeah.
You know
Nah,
what
that
I'm
chip
saying?
shop's dead, rude boy.
What?
They're dead. I've gone in there before
Maybe that's
and
new.
then went home with them chips
See-
feeling fucked.
He slandered the SE chips.
Nah, they used
And
to
they're
be.
saying
That
it's lying as well.
chip shop there
Yeah,
used
they
to be.
did, but I think they've kind of dropped because I don't even think that Donny's there no more.
New
is it?
ownership to
Well,
it.
The
changed
older
it
guy's
since
gone,
The
yeah.
older guys
That's
gone.
some South shit, isn't it?
There was two brothers, they're gone.
Yeah.
But so that was like Block 5 fish and chip shop.
It was, yeah.
What?
Drove
That's
past
a-
and never saw someone in there. It was a
Yeah.
wrong day.
It was a
innit?
wrong day, yeah. Every day you
100%
got
it
to
was.
see somebody.
It was. You know, I do wonder something actually, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you mentioned earlier on that at one point you was, I guess what, like you was hustling the DVDs
Yeah.
and the CDs and that.
Yeah.
And obviously you've always had one foot in the rap game,
Yeah.
street game. Is there any point, funny how we was talking about real jobs, is there any point in this whole run of the DARDEST TV where you ever thought like, I'm getting older, I'm a big man, I should like grow up?
Bare
like,
times. Bare times.
Because there's
Yeah,
gotta
no,
be,
that's a good
because there's
question.
gotta be. Let me just say this: there's gotta be a point in man's life where man's just kind of realised, you know what, like, I'm just on what I'm on in it. Like I'm on Averex, I'm on backward hat. Like I'm just on it. Like there's no, it's not even it's not like an outgrowing it thing.
Yeah.
I'm just on
me,
it. Like
this
that's
is
just
me,
what
yeah,
I'm
this is
on.
Yeah, now with the way I
Like,
dress,
do you get what I'm
rude
saying?
boy,
Like,
I'll
I'm
dress till
on.
that till I'm 90, rude
Because
boy.
you know what happens?
That's my
You know what
style.
happens?
I like that.
Yeah.
There's certain
Same.
people of a certain age now starting to get kind of shamed by the younger generation, saying, "Oh my God, look at these old, young."
No,
whatever."
but that's because they're looking crusty. As long as
Right.
you don't look crusty, keep yourself clean,
clean.
Yeah,
and keep your
I agree
clothes
with that
looking
still.
nice. Man, don't want to come out here looking crusty at no
Thing is-
stage.
I rate that.
Thing
Yeah.
is that
that's
today,
true, bro,
I
what
think
you're
that
saying.
nowadays you got man them who are wearing stuff that
That look
really
like youngsters wear it.
Well, nah, but you're wearing stuff that's from your time. Like the fact that it,
but
the
it's
fact
back
that it
now,
might
'cause
be
even-
cool.
I was wearing
It might be
this
cool
shit
to
30
kids
years
now,
ago,
but that's
boy.
not. Yeah, if
No,
that's
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 lit again.
transition
Yeah.
from your
But
own
do you know,
time.
Do you know
It's
what
not
I
dressing
found as well?
Young.
Like us
That's
as,
pricey as well.
us as getting older as well, yeah. Where we seem a bit more fashionable than what our age mates was when we was younger. Yeah.
Well, that's-
I feel like when we
They
was
looked old,
yeah,
old early.
when we was
Yeah,
younger,
yeah.
a man in his 30s
30s
and
old,
40s
innit?
was wearing
Yeah.
a shirt and trousers just to
Some
sit in the
mad-
yard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, like,
Polo shirt
we
and
be
that.
30, 40, we still be wearing a tracksuit. Remember these were the time when people would look at you if you still wear a tracksuit.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
rah, what you
That's
wearing?
some hoodlum
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Why you wearing tracksuit at your
Back in
age?
the day, I used
You know
to
what I'm
wear
saying?
Your
click
time.
suits. I used to wear ballet. I used to wear 8-ball jackets.
Oh, swear.
I used to go school. I had bear fights on the fact that, right, this white Donny's got chippy on.
Yeah, you got
I
the
was
mad thing on.
the only
Yeah,
white
yeah,
boy in the
yeah,
school
yeah,
with
yeah.
chippy on. And certain man didn't like that. Come on.
What
That's
school
how I
did
was
you go to school in
living.
Brixton?
I used to go to fucking Lillian Bayliss.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, I
real.
used to go Lillian Bayliss. I went Dunraven.
Yeah.
Why?
I went
He
to
went Dunraven.
Glenbrook.
Why? Yeah, right, Glenbrook.
Come on.
What? You know about Mr. Young,
No, I can't.
Miss
remember.
Neil,
No, I can't
Mr.
remember.
Duckrat?
No, I can't.
None of that
remember.
shit.
I can't remember.
I was there starting
I'd
every
lie.
teacher in Glenbrook.
Yeah, but I think you're-
Dan
I think
Raven, Mr. Townsend.
I think, oh, come on. Dun
Yeah,
Raven,
he's a-
Mr.
he's a
Townsend. Come
pussy,
on,
oh,
you
but-
boy. Yeah, come on.
Was Miss Duncan there when he was there? Miss Duncan, she
can't
was black.
remember.
She used to limp. She had a glass eye. She used to limp.
Glass
That's
eye.
what the details.
She was a G.
I think you're about 3 days younger than me, ain't you?
3
Yeah.
days.
That's every
Was it
day.
still what? In
And
your
that's
days,
cold,
what
bro.
was Dunraven lower school one side, upper school across the road?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't.
To finish your question, every day, rude boy, I think this shit's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
And then on the other side, I think I ain't stopping for nothing.
Yeah.
At some point, you think of all this investment, all this equity
He
you
done too
built
much, yeah. He
in
done too
something.
much
Yeah.
still.
It's like it's got to count for something.
Because I
innit?
tell you what it could be, yeah. It could be tomorrow's interview is the one that fucks
could be this.
up the game,
Could
yeah.
be this, bro. We
Like,
can go
look,
viral.
like, you know what? Let's big up Justo.
Yeah.
Because it was down on his channel that started everyone wanting to chat again.
Yeah.
Me going on there and it's like all of a sudden I've just started this
You know what's
shit.
mad? He's my dog, yeah.
Yeah.
And the first ever interview he done was here.
Yeah.
Because I convinced him. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know him from the ends. And
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So when I've convinced him to come, remember that show? It was deep. That was like our early run.
Yeah.
It was the convo we had here off camera was
Yeah.
the one he had on sprays later
Yeah.
because he weren't ready yet for
Yeah.
that deep, the trauma and
Nah,
that.
big him and he's.
But he's a real dude. And when he went on your show I rang him
Yeah.
and I told him, bro,
Yeah.
That like Solon Road or something.
Yeah,
I can tell. Yeah.
And when he was asking where I lived, I used to live just round the corner from him when I was a youth.
Oh, is it?
When I was a youth,
I said to him, don't you remember this guy? He's like, nah. I was like, brother, this guy was when I started doing podding and that back in the day, he was one to watch.
Yeah,
like,
and it's mad because he didn't really know. When I went out there, they didn't really have it. Yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why I told Just I'm gonna invite him on again.
Yeah,
I invited you back in the day, but you curved me. So
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't remember that. That's my bad. I didn't remember that.
I thought he didn't like our name.
See how you kept it on there to do me dirty, innit?
Nah, bro, it's just real talk. It's just
Real
unfiltered.
talk,
Yeah, we don't
true
care,
shit,
bro.
innit?
Like, you get me?
Real shit.
I've always rated
every
you, bro.
day I do
Straight.
think this is long, but I swear to God, it's like you can do interviews when you're 90.
Do you know what I think,
no
though?
one can't say
You know what
that.
I think?
It's
I
not
think
like you're trying to rap, innit?
It's journalism, isn't it?
I think you can do more.
Yeah, I could.
I think so. I think that there's a big. I think one thing I was gonna say is that I feel like open up your horizons and interview more different types of people.
But it's even the spreading. Like I've come in now, I've been on Just Dance. I don't want to be going on everyone.
I don't.
And I don't want everyone asking me the same shit. Like you've come different here today.
Yeah, we
What are the next one gonna do? You know
Same
what I
thing,
mean?
innit?
Yeah, I don't want all that, man. You're just asking the same thing.
It's like when I was watching the
It's
Just
long.
one, it was good. Do you know what I liked about it? I liked the fact that he didn't know much about self-rap.
Yeah.
He's such Northwest youth.
Yeah.
You know when people actually rap and they're not listening to rap?
Yeah.
What they do is they rap their life and show their money and then they go back to trapping. Whereas like people like me and you that have participated in like some form of platform, we have to listen to everyone and tap in and that. So when I'm going
Big man, don't diss my Avix and my app back. Really.
I'm rating it.
Nah, he's rating it. He likes that.
No, you have to
That's his
understand.
thing, yeah.
You have to understand, bro. That question, no, it's not. But you have to understand. I mean,
come on, bro.
It's not. He's got various Avrexes.
Yeah, but you've got those.
Come on, you see that, yeah?
Follow the
I
artist.
said, you know the shit I've done, yeah?
got-
The
you've
only
got
comment
an
I want
array
to see
of
is
Avrexes.
where that Avrix is nice.
An array
No
of
one ain't saying
Yeah,
shit.
no, big up.
He's
not
They might have the Avrexes on
He's not a one-hit wonder. He really does his thing.
Yeah, word. I've seen it. Yeah, you like that?
Begging for that.
Credit where it's due.
That Avix is hard. No
bro.
one's ever said it. Dude.
I got to understand, like, end of the day, I
99
understand.
shit.
It's from personal experience. I'm asking this, you know, bro. Because I've just realized, I don't know what happened, but there's some point in life I've just realized there's just this idea of dressing like a grown up. I'm just never gonna grow up then. Like,
That Zara shit.
My age ain't gonna get me there. I just realized that.
Trust me, none of our age mates are gonna dress like that.
Hey,
so
big man, you know
you're not gonna be out of
they bring
comfort.
back the
When you first came in,
I saw
I
them.
was chatting shit to me before. Because I looked a bit.
Yeah, Rude Boy.
You should see them now.
You see the comment I gave him on his thing? I said, Rude Boy, you're dissing the classics, you know.
He
What was that
me
on?
in the picture on Instagram.
Oh!
You can tell I was trying to style my little take of it. But I see
He
it
had
still.
them on, but he looked like he was working in the room. I said, don't diss the classics like that.
No word.
He's a legend, you know.
And you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. I was
still
trying to
looking-
get the red ones for here today.
Oh, is
You
it?
remember the
Oh, it
old
is.
red ones?
Mad.
Yeah.
With the white.
Yeah, but I couldn't get them anywhere.
Bro, I got them, you know.
Oh, you got them?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I was looking everywhere to get them. I mean, you know, you go and
I'll
stock
send you a picture of them.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't want
yeah,
to see
please.
your shit.
Hey, you know what I love about him? He's the realest hater.
Yeah, that's it. When I have the
You don't give a
8,
shit.
I don't care.
When
I ain't trying to pretend like he likes everything. You get me? If I don't like something, I'm an hater. Yeah, hell yeah.
I like
That's
it,
the
bro.
rules.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I
That's
went the
realest.
red ones on, so it just patterned up right, but I couldn't find them nowhere.
Do you know what I was going to ask you? You know when you lost your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
This has been bothering me actually because every time I used to go on YouTube, because I'm a fan of your show, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm going to be honest. Like I
Yeah.
don't do that weird shit where it's like I can't see it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fan, bro. Because
Yeah.
I never knew Tana. I always knew Jaj.
Yeah.
So I always used to watch the Tana stuff thinking, I want to hear his side of it.
Yeah,
so I knew
of
they
course.
had their little,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Whatever, co-founder shit. So when I was watching all of them, they went missing one time.
Yeah.
And then they got and then it was like re-upload
Yeah.
in brackets.
Yeah.
That must hurt, bro.
Big man, you know what it is? I'm not
What
on this.
happened?
I'm not this computer literate and that.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I had a brethren who started me in this.
Right.
He done all the computer.
He done the
shit.
uploads and that.
Yeah, and he told me put it all on a hard drive. And I was like, fuck all that, man. That's long. Once it's on YouTube, you're all right. No, you're not.
I've got bare hard drives.
See what I mean?
Yeah,
Because at any old time, shit can go pear-shaped.
I spent about £300 on them.
Yeah, so I never used to put the hard drive stuff, and then when that channel went, I never had nothing. Damn, bro. Look at all the shit that got lost. There was bare things.
You had classics.
Yeah.
No, real classics. Real classics.
So I never got none back. But again, I'll say this on here, because you might have someone who ain't watched the Justo.
Yeah.
I did a SD card and floated it in the system.
Yes.
And it had bare stuff on it. It had the 2 biker interviews, because there was a 1 and 2 parter.
Yeah.
All them old Tana freestyles when he's in the car and all that.
They need to run them back.
Yeah, someone's got them out there, but they're just not.
Where did you say it's floating in the system? Where was it last?
Because it started in the you know what's in the Majesty's pleasure. You get
Have you
me?
been in there?
Yeah, I've been in there.
When?
Yeah. I've been in there recent as well.
What?
Yeah, but when all that's done, I'm going to talk on it, so you'll get that.
So yeah,
I've been in there recent. I've been in there years ago.
Yeah, I thought so. I had a feeling because you got like a certain vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like when you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
I just don't like. You know what? I've not like we've had.
It's not that.
I think I might have as many South Classic interviews as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who've you got? You got Jar.
I got Jaja.
Yeah.
Illmill.
Yeah.
We had the whole of SMS, this and Dubs and all that, and what's his name, Youngster.
Got the R now.
I had RA.
Yeah.
Little Torment.
Yeah.
Big Lou.
Yeah.
J Gang.
Yeah, your J Gang can't fuck with my J Gang,
wait.
boy.
Johnny Guns.
Yeah, Johnny Guns didn't want it with me. Let me set that straight, rude boy. Johnny Guns and me met in the PDC studio at about 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Me, him, Ribs, Tempman, and an engineer.
Yeah.
He told me he was going to give me the realness. I'm still waiting.
Can I ring him tomorrow?
Yeah, ring him tomorrow and say, where's DARDEST TV's
Man like Bubs. Yeah.
Who?
Bubs, that's his old school name.
Is that his old school name?
From when he was in West doing Mick and Mayhem, Robin Man.
Yeah.
Show Shallow, I've had Show Shallow.
Yeah,
Tiny
he
Boost.
don't want it with me either, rude boy. I
does.
gave him a message. Show Shallow. I'll tear that interview up. I saw yours, rude boy.
Yeah.
Better step.
That was a classic.
Tear that ain't a classic.
No, do you know why it was a classic? Because I thought he was from Brixton.
Yeah.
So I've asked him where he's growing up, and he keeps avoiding it.
Yeah.
And then we finally get to the part where he's had to say, "Look, mate, I'm from Willie Road."
Boy, I'll ask Show Shallow some questions that will make it a classic.
Alright, say nothing. I'll try and line that up.
I don't know him.
I'll ring him tomorrow.
I want it.
That's my boy.
Yeah,
I'll ring him tomorrow.
I sent him a message. He never got back to me.
Who else we had on from South, bro? Because we've had a couple more than that, you know. Elms, we've had Elms.
Yeah, you can't chat to Elms.
Oh, get out of here. Paulette Road.
You can't chat to Elms.
Quincy.
Yeah.
Quincy.
Boy, I'll kill a Quincy interview. Actually, let's get onto it.
Did you like our interview?
Let's big it up.
Yeah.
You lot started some shit there. I like that. I'll give you that. But you lot ain't finished it. What do you
want to know about it?
You lot are fucking about.
You want to know about it?
The promotion's dead, rude boy. What are you lot doing
God.
It's happening now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you heard about it.
I saw Quincy about a week ago.
Okay,
he told me it's back. Well, I didn't even know if it was off.
That was me.
Yeah, so what's going on with promotion?
So basically,
and
bro.
what am I getting in that? I want a piece of
I want you involved. I want you involved, bro.
How much? 10 bags.
No money. It's all for the love. Culture.
Yeah, I want a new Avery.
Like, you know what it is, bro? With that year, that happened randomly on the show.
Yeah.
And then it came to life. We was gonna put on like a small event.
Yeah.
Then Misfits Boxing reached out to them and they offered them big peas. Yeah.
Nah, sorry. I don't know your truth because you know your truth. But I heard they never offered enough, rude boy. I heard it was some peanuts.
Nah, it's not true.
Something like 20 bags.
That's not peanuts, bro.
That's 20 bags, rude boy, for them two.
Bro. Nah, bro.
You don't see it like that?
25 each with sponsors and pay-per-view. It's not peanuts.
I suppose you're right.
Because otherwise, all that. Otherwise,
let me not be like a YouTube Donny. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're being ignorant. Because otherwise, that means tiny 10k. What?
Yeah, exactly. Innit?
Tiny's
you're right.
Yeah, I'm trying to say.
But I'm saying, so what's going on there?
Because at the end of the day, Quincy, as a businessman that he is, a Justo, they will take their money and turn it into 100.
Yeah.
Because they can just start the business. Like they even started one, innit? Secretly already. I just can't bait it up. But basically, what it is, bro, is that happened, but Justo can't travel.
Yeah,
due to paperwork. So then what happened? We had to politely decline that, whatever.
So that was Dubai, that one. It was going to be
it was going to be in Spain.
Oh, okay,
it was going to be in Spain. Yeah. And then what happened is after that, we went into this frenzy of like shit offers.
Yeah.
Yeah, naturally. Then the internet, my dad got sick. Big up Pops on the mend. On the mend. You know what I mean? Big him up, love and respect always, my G. Yeah. But basically that happened. Quincy had something going on in his life.
Yeah.
Everything just went to shit, basically.
Yeah.
And then we regrouped and we started a company. Yeah. And then we wanted to put on our own event.
Yeah.
Spoke to Bouncer, spoke to this person, that person, and whatnot. Then what happened is basically the internet out of nowhere started doing all this fuckery where everyone wanted to fight everyone.
Yeah,
Pound Sterling's offering out spray. This guy's offering out Vic. And then we was like, you know what? Let's fall back for a second because it's circus. Big them all up, but it's a bit of a circus. Because Quincy and Justo, I think that's different mustard.
Come on, you know the game, you know they're both knockout, man. So you want to see who's coming
it's not
out.
It's not a mismatch. Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, they're both official with it.
So obviously the interviews they done on that link up and yours and that, they went and they kind of went and done them, and then it fizzed out a bit, and then we had to regroup. But basically, I don't want to say too much because it's weird. It's very recent. That's how I know. That's how I know you're chatting sense because it's very. So some random brother, big up JP. He's hopped on like a Darkness Wednesday live with Justo, and he's Congolese. So he's trying to support his Congolese brother. So then we've you know, like you can ignore a comment easy, but we thought, you know what? Shout us. This guy's patterned us, We've ended up going York Hall for a boxing match, front row seats, me and Justo. And then they've got like all the Queensbury boxing staff there, which is Frank Warren and that, So now we've had a conversation, and then the conversation turned into an event.
What with Frank?
With someone close to him, not him personally, but someone close to him, And then that's happened, and then something big has come up, and then they tried to include us on that, and then they're having their own contract issues. So basically, stay tuned, look out for it. There'll be an announcement soon. Either way. But it's a good one. Like, it's not no
let me
Mickey
ask
Mouse
you
thing.
a question on that.
Took too long though.
How is it gonna pattern when it happens?
In what sense?
Let me ask you. Sorry, miss, please pop me again, please.
This one.
We say she's conked out. Yeah, you lot sent her to sleep, yeah? In the chat.
Shit interview. I like this guy.
Where are they gonna go, Rude Boy? Where are they gonna go? Because he's got East Donnies, he's got East Donnies. When someone gets knocked the fuck out, I don't see it being all pretty and nice. Do you lot see it being pretty and nice?
I think that there's enough respect there that made the best man win. Because if it was on the roads, someone's gonna have to back it and rush him and pull out a strap and that, But on a boxing thing, if the best man wins and then you don't run your mouth to us, safe.
Alright then, so that happens, then everyone gets out to the car park. Rude Boy, your Donny got fucked. What do you mean my Donny got fucked, Rude Boy? Nah.
But if he did, he did, innit? If he did, he
did. Man's pride is a bit peaked still.
Man get upset. They start seeing it as you're dissing me. Next thing is wicked out there. You know it, innit, brother? You get me? So I'm saying, how is it going to pattern?
I think you'll...
Security.
Tomorrow, there's a meeting.
Provide a security card.
And if this meeting goes well tomorrow, it's going to be clean. If it don't, it might be like that. Tomorrow, funny enough, is the defining factor. That's why I didn't put it in my questions. I didn't want to bait out.
So you heard what he said. Stay tuned. It's really coming.
Because obviously, basically, my plan as well to show you a bit more is when that gets signed. We need to link you again with Quincy as well.
Come on,
and then start building up.
And remember, I still want my Quincy interview. Just give me it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Quincy's give you yours. You get me a nice out here.
You spoke to him before though.
Nah, but I'm saying I ain't done nothing since you lot
started. Since the boxing and that as well,
But I see what he's doing. He's deflecting my self catalogue. That's what he's doing.
Carry it on. Carry it on. So you got Show Shallow,
Johnny Guns. Who else we had, man? South. That's quite a lot. Rico Squeeze. Know about Rico Squeeze?
Yeah, I know about him. I've never met him or nothing.
Yeah, Section Boys back in the day and that. Who else, man? There's been more, you know.
Why are you letting that chess? Can't you link chess now? I know he's not in the game no more.
Man.
I've got a link to him secretly. Secretly I've got a link to him, but I'm probably gonna meet him.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to say
Let me just
he's
show
on
you
this chest. I realise he's on this chest.
I'm the hardest, and you lot can't fuck with me.
God.
You lot ain't never had a faceless. Well, I had the faceless.
Oh, is that the brother from Peckham?
Yeah.
He's in Nigeria.
That's right.
Who is he then?
Real fuckeries out here on road.
Who is he?
He was back in the day one of the bad boys.
With the girl and
that's right,
I don't want to say.
Did you not get it? Did you not get that interview,
I hear you.
Look at that girl one.
No, I'm
and
joking.
you gotta ask me the question.
Yeah.
Because they keep putting in the comments, why did the faceless interview get took down?
Faceless.
So you lot asked me, that's what he calls himself.
So,
faceless.
but I thought that's why I didn't ask, because I thought you just didn't re-upload it.
No, I
so why did you take it down then?
I took it down because he told me he's got issues over there
Yeah.
regards real life.
Right.
And you know they like to use things on the net.
Yeah, of course.
I remember that
no.
interview was deep, boy.
Crazy
yeah.
interview.
Exactly. So I had no option to take it down. I've tried to get at him since because he's still got the Insta from what I can see, but he's not answering it.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
To
right,
say,
right.
well,
He
we
might be
can't
logged out.
re-upload. But
might be
yeah,
logged
that's
out.
something you should have hit me with because they keep saying,
I
where's
just
that?
thought that you didn't re-upload it. That's
Nah,
why.
nah.
Yeah.
He told
I
me
didn't know that.
he can't put it up, so
Wow.
I can't diss him like that.
You're
'cause I've
good.
still
Nah, you're
got
the
it.
guy.
Let it be clear, I've still got that faceless
Yeah,
interview.
yeah.
Both parts, madness. I can put that up ASAP, but he's got to give the go ahead.
Yeah,
Once
facts.
you
Yeah.
green light on that,
Yeah.
that's it, yeah.
And that
Nah, real
interview
talk.
was nasty.
Have you done stink shit?
Ah, rude boy, you're trying to start beef out here.
How?
Big up
How?
Stinks. I've done the Stinks.
Yeah.
But he didn't want it out.
Why?
He just didn't like the way I was doing my interview, and he'd be clear with it again.
Wow.
So I said, if you don't like my
I
style,
didn't know that. Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
But he done an interview, and I'll tell you now,
Was it good?
big him up, it pisses on anything he's done out here.
Yeah, because he's a good interviewer.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's a good.
And I asked him just one question.
Jenner, yeah.
Just one of my questions is one that no interviewer seems to have asked him, and it's so easy to ask. It's a basic question, but not one of them's asked it.
Do you want to share it or not?
Nah, because I want to still do another part.
Yeah. Still, yeah.
And it's so easy a question, but no one ain't thought. Have you not done him?
Nah, you know what? We had a date.
Yeah.
I invited him and then he just longed it off. He just longed it off, to be honest. He didn't even tell me he longed it off. He just longed it.
Because ain't no one. Oh, I'm gonna even say this on
Because I
here.
had the link
Fuck
with
it.
Il Mill, innit? So
Why has nobody who's ever interviewed Stinks asked him the question? And I might have missed it, but I don't think I have.
which one?
Why has he never done a tune with his cousin,
What cousin?
Conan?
Crept.
No,
Crep's his cousin,
So I'm
yeah,
going nuts.
Crept,
Yeah,
yeah.
Crept. Why is there no tune since he's come out with Crept?
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. A basic question, but real interesting.
Yeah, because it should have just happened.
Crep's
actually.
got bare followers.
They never done that enough.
Nah, they've never done a tune together.
That's interesting, bro.
Right, it's interesting.
And that's
check.
one of the basic
it's quite
questions, but
interesting
no one
still.
ain't asked him that.
Yeah, because at one point Stinks had
And don't try and ask him that when he
No.
comes.
Nah. If I do ask him, I'll play a voice note from you.
Ah, yeah,
'Cause I'm like that, bro. I don't.
That's
I
what we
don't
do reference.
Yeah, I don't.
Give references.
Nah, brother, I'm not one of them
You know
donnies
what I
like
mean?
that.
That's a
Jack
simple
things.
question. That's not even a beef question.
Nah, it's just general.
Yeah, it's just why the fuck when he's got the play, you've got the play.
Why didn't you do
I
something?
remember Stinks is one of the hardest rappers from South. He's in that 5 actually. I'm going nuts. Lucky you mentioned him.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fez.
Yeah.
because him and DVS freestyle.
Yeah, come on. And that tune when he says, you better know somebody who knows somebody.
That's what I'm
That
trying to
was
say.
classic
Yeah.
bars.
Proper
And
thing.
even then it's iffy. You get me to come round here.
Yeah.
He said,
After
you better
that,
know somebody who knows somebody.
And it's still iffy.
And then it's still iffy to come round here. Them Baghdad days were vicious.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know.
OC.
Yeah.
The way
Come
they
on, look, he knows. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Because you know what, I used to buck Shaq.
Yeah.
On north side of that block.
Yeah.
It's different though.
Yeah.
Like north side Mitesfield and south side
Yeah.
is way different.
Yeah.
North side's calm. You can have a spliff in the round the back. And
yeah.
that. But south
Where
side.
you from? Come
Brixton
on.
Hill.
Big man, tell the Donnies, you know you come to the ends anyway,
Yeah.
but tell him the way it looks now, all pretty.
Ah, they got
You can-
Airbnb.
yeah, come on.
They got Airbnb, brother.
You can walk through the grass and have a picnic.
Oh, no go.
Yeah.
Even you say that, even during the day, if you didn't. Like, look what happened to, what's it, Romeo? Is it Romeo?
Is it Romeo?
Or Face? Because Face lived there, innit?
Nah, I don't think Face was from Baghdad.
I think he was,
weren't.
you know.
He used to maybe pattern around there.
That's
'cause he
also
knows
the
something.
vampire. I think he was.
Oh,
there.
that
Yeah.
Face. Sorry, I'm going nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know his history.
I think he was
thought
there.
you meant Face Squeeze.
Nah.
I don't know that.
I
Face
think
from
Face,
Soul
he was
Solid.
there, and then I think like someone come link him and they.
Yeah,
mad thing.
yeah.
Remember they addressed it slightly online.
Okay,
and that,
I don't know his history.
But like, brother, my brethren used to live over there, innit? So it's like, and he's in West now, so it's like I know about them bits.
It's
But
like-
that's mad over there.
Him
Like
being
that.
from the ends, he knows.
Yeah,
I used to go down to Angel Town when it was vicious.
but that's
to
right
get
across
my-
the road to Northside
Yeah,
Mansfield.
and I used to
There.
get my prints
Yeah.
because I had a guy who used to do my prints for the CD.
Right, okay, yeah, like the
Come
pressing,
on, yeah.
pressing up and that, yeah.
I even spoke to a Donny the other day, who's his family. I ain't spoke to him for like 20 odd years. He used to live in Angel Town.
Oh, is it?
Rude boy, it was vicious back then. This is like 25,
Old
30
school
years
Angel
ago.
Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember I used to have the police roll up on me and they knew about
Yeah.
me. They used to say, "Raw, White Phantom, yeah?"
Oh, swear.
Swear to God.
See,
Mickey and
street
me.
ties.
Like, I'm
Street
just
ties.
sitting in the car and they're like, "Well, White Phantom, yeah?" They tried to put me on the fucking tree of a gang, rude boy.
Oh, you mean like the Rico case?
I'm not rude boy. I'm just an entertainment man out here.
Wow.
You get me?
So people don't know about that stuff.
Yeah.
They
It's
think you're just
deep.
some cameraman.
I used to get stopped like fun. Guns in my face, rude boy.
Jake.
Yeah, just because of the people that I'm trying to keep in their yard. I'm keeping them in their yard. It's because of me. They're not out here on a madness.
Yeah,
They're
making
watching
them-
The Wire,
yeah.
rude boy, or 2D block tunes. You get me? But you want to come at me?
Oh, this is brilliant, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know why this is a good way to end the show? Yeah, let's talk about this, right?
Yeah, keep it real.
Because I watched Gigs on 90s Baby, and what a great interview, yeah.
About Tempman. I
Yeah.
saw that bit.
Yeah, what do you think?
Tempman's got East Side as well.
Ah!
And it's on my channel.
You
but
spoke to him?
I spoke to him when this was about a year
The
ago.
one in the building
Nah. I done a prison one with him when he was in jail.
on the phone.
Yeah, and I asked him, Rob, what was it like in the studio with Gigs?
Yeah.
And he said, "Them man, no, I came up there. I'm looking fresh. I patterned it."
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah.
Like,
But give
sick.
it to Gigs though. He did.
I like the way he
nice.
spoke.
He
Yeah,
done it
yeah.
right.
I like the way he spoke.
Yeah, he
Gigs
done
is official, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's official.
But I like the way he dealt with Tempman. And then when he said the bars, them bars are hard.
Because let's be.
Wait, what did he say? We are cheap. We are cheap, something.
He dissed
Don't
them,
mind,
innit?
I don't come take your clock.
Yeah, he dissed them, bro.
I
And
can
then-
hear Tempman saying that, rude boy.
He said that the man then was tapping him like, "Yo,
Yeah.
he's dissing you," and he's like, "Nah." Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then he
that
told him,
little
"Yo, what
bit.
you did?" He said, "I thought you was dissing me."
Yeah,
Because I ain't never watched them. That's what I'm saying. One little thing will make you know about someone.
Yeah.
I never knew there was no 90s baby channel.
Podcast, yes, it's so
Yeah.
different. It's so
I never
different.
knew.
It's a different world.
Because of that
Yeah.
sip it, now I know they exist.
Yeah.
Because when you say Tempman, I was like, "Wow, man, want to hear what he's gonna say."
Do you know what the maddest thing is? The maddest thing goes all the way back to the start of the interview where it's like, what do you do different? Why?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Sometimes you just gotta do your thing.
Yeah.
And in some way you'll find it.
Yeah.
It might not be today.
Just be in a different
But it
pocket
might be a
naturally.
clip. Like
Yeah.
I might end up having a classic interview with like Dubs, for instance.
Yeah.
And then we might mention the artist or something, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And that might have been the day you discovered it.
Exactly,
You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah. But let's
So,
talk about
yeah.
the Don who said that he dealt with Tempman. Did you hear that
Who
bit?
said that?
Didn't you hear the Don? He said to him, "I thought you." What was the
Oh,
word?
he said that he on the track.
Yeah. Rude boy.
Do you know what? That's the best Peckham Brixton link, in my opinion. Link up.
In the whole of the
Yeah,
thing.
that's the best
I've
link
said
up.
that on things
That's
before.
such a cold tune, bro.
No one ever fucked up a tune with
Yeah,
Gigs like
that's
Tempman did.
even Gigs admitted it
Nah, it
though.
was deep,
Gigs said he might have
cool.
got me on that one.
Yeah.
He said that.
Man
that's
said,
true.
listen to
Yeah.
what he's saying, rude boy. I'm in my room doing backflips.
Yeah.
Nah.
How the fuck can you match this? In
the
every
match-
one of us
No,
sitting here.
real talk.
Every one of us
Nah,
sitting
see
here.
that? I used to
Innit?
run that tune
Remember,
hard. Ice
every
cream.
one of us
Yeah,
sitting
of
here, who
course.
the fuck's ever gone in their room and done a backflip?
Only
no
him.
one.
No one.
Only
him.
him.
Yeah.
But we'd still love that
We still
bar.
did it,
yeah.
Innit? The bar was still like, right, is that how you going
But
on?
we did that backflip as
Yeah.
well. You know he
You
did.
know
After
he did.
that
You know-
phone call I had with him.
No,
And he
he
said
did.
something
Yeah.
about, I went to the cupboard, but the food's not there. Where's the food? Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
The rug, bro.
This
Nah,
man's
that-
a
That
bad man.
freestyle was definitely legendary.
Tempman used to say the maddest shit
Outlandish.
and you loved it.
Nah, definitely
He
He
ended
legendary.
up
said,
on
I'm not a
Riley's
natty
tape, innit?
dread, but I'm a herbalist. Yeah, come on.
He ended up on
Rude
that tunnel vision.
boy. He was oh yeah, going
That
back to
freestyle.
SBTV, rude boy.
Yeah, talk about it.
They done him the worst of all of us.
Who?
That fucking freestyle they put up there with the Tempman. Did they watch that?
The F64 thing.
Yeah, that was a madness, rude boy. They shouldn't have put that up there.
Yeah.
People want to talk to me. The things he was even saying in that was a madness.
This one.
Yeah, come on, man. Who
Yeah.
put that up there? He needs to get 2 Mighty Malt bottle, rude boy. That was a wrong one.
You know, even Morgan Keys that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I kind of slyly got him the job on SBTV as well.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Yeah, man. He filmed a video for me called I Am Crack. It was hosted by Dice, Hood Tortoise.
Yeah.
Yeah, them times. So,
Yeah.
bruv, SBTV, you know, they had some classics, but by the time this came out, the PDC era had gone.
Yeah, of course, I know, yeah.
And
But
I feel
still,
like-
they kind of done him a mad one.
Yeah, like, yeah, even says it in the comment the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read that. That's mad still. Maybe Rusty. That's what it says.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you lot a question about Tempman.
Go on then.
You all know he's a legend. You've said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So what is there for Tempman now? in your eyes? If he come out of jail, can he still rap?
I would like I'll let you say your bit in it, but I would like to see him get his shit together mentally.
Yeah.
Work on himself. I don't mind if he never does music again, but I want him to be healthy.
Yeah.
But if he does do music again, I'll be listening because he's talented.
He's an entertainer, innit? So he's just gonna sit in his yard.
But you know what it is? At some point, like, why should your life be entertainment for others if it's not?
No, but himself, he's not a sit down person.
Nah.
Yeah.
He's not. He wants to be out
Just
there.
go.
Yeah. Even when he rings me, like when I link him to do things, he'll still ring me after. And he's just all over. You never know he's in his yard. He's like, I'm out here. Yeah.
I don't mind hearing Tempman, bruv. Like, don't get twisted. Like you said, he was hard, but like you said, I'd rather him be in a place, where, do you know what I mean? I don't wanna listen to Tempman at his own expense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of a good way of putting it.
His own expense.
Yeah. So what are you saying, big man?
I think with the Tempman thing, I think that when you've got people like, I guess what, PVC holders and that, you kind of mentored him at some point, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that he probably could come out, and if he hasn't dealt with whatever challenges he's dealing with, he could come out and be a car crash and get shitloads of views. Because it's just car crash TV. But then I think that the people who were like the forefathers of the whole Brixton PDC movement, I think that I don't think anyone like that would enjoy watching all of that. Because
of course.
I don't want to say it's I ain't gonna say it's like. But it's your whole legacy, innit, really? Like, he's a part of you lot's thing, and
he was so good, innit?
It's not a good...
It's too much respect.
And that's why I give it to Jaja. Like, let's not be, like you said, he's got acne. And he's told me, Rude Boy, leave Tempman alone.
He said that.
I ain't going to front it on none of you. That's what he told me. He said, listen, Rude Boy, leave Tempman alone. Stop doing things with him. So now you tell me how you deal with this. He's just told you that. You know he's trying to look after him. They're old school. Then Tempman rings you up an hour later. Rude Boy, I want to do a new interview. See, the brother knows. So then you tell me what you're gonna do. And that before you answer, I'm gonna tell you this. You've just said it. Jaja's nice, Rude Boy. Tempman ain't. So Tempman's still living on the fact that somebody might hear them bars and it might be something can happen. So you got to think of the aspects of
giving
that.
Him an outlet, innit?
Over there, he's looking out for Tempman. Don't fuck with Tempman. He's not ready. But you're nice, brother, and he's not. So now tell me your answers. What would you do?
Judge is nice.
What would you do?
I don't know. You have to kind of look at it like, I can't lie. I hear you. You want to give Tempman his platform for him to grow and do his thing. And for him to progress and do whatever he needs to do. But also you gotta protect him as well.
Yeah, but how are you going to... Listen, I'll tell you.
Do you know what I mean? You have to kind of to a degree,
how can I protect him? Because this is what he'll say to you.
But I heard that Shaq didn't like something about that last...
No, it was what I said on it.
Yeah.
The what do you call it? The clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I said
something... Did you get a phone call about that?
Yeah, of course I did,
yeah. So, yeah.
Who told you?
Say it, man.
No, tell me, because I'll give you the real. I don't mind.
I just know that.
Yeah, but you got to tell me what you heard, and I'll tell you.
I just know, bro.
No, you're half story, Rude Boy. You know Shaq gave me a phone call. So you tell me what he said.
No, but you still ain't telling me what blocks you pulled up on.
No, I told you it was one of the 5 blocks. It was one of the 5 blocks, yeah. So you tell me what you heard. Yeah, what did he say?
He didn't tell me the details.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
He just told me that, like, he didn't like the fact that his name got used.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because it's my guy, bro. Big up Shaq, man.
No. Yeah. And I'll tell you the whole thing. He called me a fucking idiot. That's what he called me.
He didn't tell me that.
We're real, innit?
Yeah, he didn't tell me that.
Yeah, and I had to hold it. I had to hold it because he said it's his brother's rest in peace.
Yeah.
He's dealing with things, and I've gone and put that up there.
Facts.
So I had to shut my mouth and hold it like a man. But that's what he said to me. He said, what's wrong with you, DARDEST? Why are you doing that? You're a fucking idiot. That's what he said. So seeing as you know half of it, now you know the whole of it.
Yeah, facts.
And I sat in my yard and I cried, Rude Boy.
Bro.
But anyway, what I'm saying is that's how it started, because I put what Tempman said, because I thought, you know what, that's going to make it go nuts. But obviously he didn't like that. So fair play to him. It's his story, not mine.
Shaq's a real
one, man. Yeah, so that's how that went down. Yeah, I tell you, behind the scenes, I've had bare Donnies on me. I
can
don't
imagine,
care
you know.
to say. I've
imagine.
had wars from the beginning.
I've had a couple myself.
And I'm still here.
I know the vibes.
And
bro.
then Donnies are still alright with me. I can see
Yeah.
Shaq on road with nice.
Like,
said what
he's
he
a
felt.
real
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Like what he said to you was from his heart.
Yeah, of course, because
Yeah.
he's dealing with life and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
But then I heard something after that didn't make sense to me.
What?
Because I ain't got no, what's that other thing, Snapchat. I don't do Snapchat.
Yeah.
But Donny got at me about 2 months later and said that Shaq put that up on his Snapchat saying this is what people do when you won't give them an interview. He put the actual phrase up there. So I don't know if that's true. But I didn't understand that. You called me a fucking idiot for doing it and then you put it up on your Snapchat.
Maybe that's what he felt though.
Yeah.
Maybe he felt that because I haven't interviewed you, you're using my name to get the views from my name. You know what I mean?
But I always shout Shaq's name out on a big up.
Yeah.
Because I still, to this day, even if he hates me and never chats to me, I believe he's one of the hardest rappers in South.
Yeah, he's cold, bro.
And that's it. And his interview would fuck up the game, me and him.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
Do you know what the maddest thing is? So the same conversation I had with him is that I spoke about something on a podcast and it went a bit mad, and someone like didn't like what I said, whatever, and then he rang me and he was like, "That was a good interview, bro.
Yeah.
You said something from your heart.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the convo, it was like, during that convo, that convo came up, and but he rates you though, your platform, you know what I mean?
I've been doing my thing, innit? Remember, I've got interviews with him that got deleted.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
way back.
You already had.
Yeah.
So
I like how you got the insight. You should have stuck that on me properly, Rude Boy.
No, because bro,
you
I'm not bad man.
Shaq
I'm not,
stuck
I'm not bad man.
Yeah.
I just know how the game goes.
No, but you knew that combo happened, though, innit? You
Listen,
see
I
how
had
you
the
dealing with
insight,
Rude
man, I had
Boy?
the
What, you
insight.
letting him get more South info than you?
Oh.
You should have known that happened, Rude Boy. What are you letting him deal with that for?
I'll probably get a phone call now.
Sorry,
bro.
guys.
What are you saying that for? But I said to
your
Shaq,
credibility, though.
Sorry, guys.
I said to Shaq, nah, big up D's in there.
Of course, bro.
I said to Shaq, bro, like when you're ready.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the same thing. The first interview from jail.
Yeah.
That's it's gonna go off.
Yeah. Remember, he gave me something from there for the
Yeah,
RA
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
documentary,
Yeah, with the phone call. But then I've seen him like, I know Spray wants that interview.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a bag of people that want that interview.
Yeah, cool.
Because the truth is, big up Shaq as well. Happy 40th. I know he just celebrated and posted it. Black Kings posted it. Big him up every time. Real dude, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's one of those people that's got a mad story from over there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But I say again, Rude Boy, I don't think none of you can fuck up a Shaq interview like me. I don't think you can.
I think the best Shaq interview's on here.
But you ain't done what just now?
No, I think if we have the interview, it's the best Shaq interview.
Nah, you're going nuts. Rude
Nah,
Boy.
I'm being serious, deadly serious.
Your interview get teared up. I'd let you do it.
It'll get
first
teared
just
up by
to
the
tear it
viewers.
up.
They'll love it.
It'll get teared up by the
Yeah.
real Donnies when they see my
I ain't
one,
saying
Rude
that
Boy.
your interview won't be cold, bro.
No, you can't because it will be.
It will, no,
Guaranteed.
it will. But I just know.
I don't think you've got enough info, Rude Boy.
I think I have.
I don't
bro.
think you've got the real info.
I think I have.
I could tell you a couple. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
but
but
I
wouldn't talk about it now. But I know as well.
that I know you wouldn't even think to ask.
That's what you think.
I know.
Nah, I just know.
Boy,
I just
you're
know.
not ready for me, Rude Boy. Trust me.
Bro, look, bro. I rate you. I
Yeah.
rate you, bro.
Respect
I
for
just,
that,
I
but
just,
you're still
yeah.
not ready for me, Rude Boy.
I just know.
Say with chest, yeah.
You see someone like Shaq, yeah? He's a gangster, bro. Yeah?
Come on.
He's old school with it. You know, like he's a morals person.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that when you interview him, bro, I don't think your interview style complements his personality.
No, it most will be done.
Yeah,
You're right. I'll give you that.
That's what
I'll
I
give
think.
you that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right there. Yeah.
I reckon that like
because he's not the sort that would like no one talking to him away. Let's put it like that. And the sort of questions
that's
I'll
CFR.
ask in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be mad. Yeah. So
and you know
got that
Brixton
right.
is a funny place, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Because he could be like, you know how it goes, innit? Less is more, but yeah.
Course,
man.
yeah.
Either
Of
way,
course.
I wouldn't be mad at it. If you got it, I would 5-star salute you,
Yeah.
and I'd watch it. I'd like it, and I'd leave a good comment, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I am. Do
And
you know what I
if
mean?
you got it, I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't.
like it. I wouldn't comment, and I'd watch it. And I'd be pissed. Yeah, that's how
I wouldn't comment and I watch it.
Straight hating.
And I would
That's
never
a straight
show
hating on
that
the.
You know,
That's a straight hating on the
I would
pod.
ring him and say, yo, you saw that one, innit? I'll ring you now. Yo,
Say
you
what
saw that one,
bro?
innit? You get
Say
me?
what-
Straight
what you
wind
done
up
with-
mode.
What the one
100.
you done with Show Shallow? Yeah, I saw it. Man.
Ah. Do you? Alright, so cool. To wrap it up, bro. Is there anything that you're working on at the moment that they got to look out for?
Nah, to be honest, things are coming, but it's just slowly but surely. Yeah. I'm trying to do a new little pattern of getting some real talk interviews, little clip-it ones, you know, like authentic hood stories.
Right, okay.
But not where I'm talking to them. They just give me something about something that happened in the past.
Oh, like hood tales.
That's allowed to be out there.
Dope.
Yeah, that's my new angle.
Okay. You kind of did that with the Tana.
Yeah, that's right. Have you seen
that?
I'm gonna go back to it. Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4
basically,
hours.
stories plus.
That was, do you know what? I really enjoyed that, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like you're right.
He had
remember that was kind of
that was cold,
the
bro.
one that broke the camel's back, they say.
Was that the one?
That was the one. Remember that went on Spliff and I had some mad comments up there.
There was mental.
Fucking hell.
But wait, you had Q Dizzy.
Yeah, come on.
That was a classic, bro.
Come on,
Q Dizzy's
boy.
a maniac.
Yeah. That was a madness.
They're all kind of like anti...
against each other.
Anti-Brixtonish people.
We like you, but we don't. Yeah.
But that interview was cold because he had Paul in Croydon.
Yeah.
Thornton Heath and that.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Which
and
is like over there.
Do you not remember when the Spliff TV used to go, what happened to them? What's going on with it?
But they just crashed out.
They're still about it, but nobody gives a fuck no more.
They still got like their platforms still up there. You can still go on. Yeah, you can still go on it. But it's not the same. It's not the same.
When it used to be 20,000 in a day, now it's 3 views in a day.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
That's mad, bro. Yeah, they used to bust people.
But they used to get mad comments up
TV, bro.
But
Shout them out, bro.
Yeah, that was the raw streets.
Yeah, that was
they'll tell you to
awesome.
suck your mum in the comments and that. They'll go mad, bro. Like, this guy's a patty, this guy's wet.
They'd be, who the fuck's that guy? Where's he come from?
He could have clapped 2 man and they're like, he's a waste man and that. That's what they used to do on there. You get me? But Gully, I want you to end this, man. Southside, it's your team. Wrap it up, son.
Yeah, give me
Wrap it
one
up for
more.
the South
give him one more for the road, man.
Thank you for coming, my brother.
Come on.
I appreciate you.
Every
From
time,
South
big
Londoner
man.
to another. Thank you for touching on some of the realists.
The realest too.
And thank you for coming, bro.
Come on, big man. Every time.
Love and respect,
Come
brother.
on,
No,
big man.
100%.
Respect,
No,
bro.
Pioneer, trailblazer.
No.
And yeah, definitely the originals, the most original.
Definitely a pioneer in this.
And
when it comes to
truly
interviews
the
and
hardest.
stuff.
Yeah,
100.
come on.
The artist.
Innit? When it comes to the straight talking, getting the facts,
Yeah.
up to
The
the real
hardest.
questions.
Getting the interviews
hardest-
on the
Yeah.
road that will get you a thump in
Yeah.
your nose. You get me?
Saying things that people are scared to say.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Fact.
The
definitely.
artist
concussion.
the artist channel be like, duh, 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 and then he'll be like the question.
Oh, yeah.
So, and he'll be like, yo, so big man,
that music's
where
cool.
was the strap? Before you even up,
Yeah,
where was the strap? Duh, duh. Like you get the trailer music
Bro.
like 4 times before
hardest
he even
is
starts.
about-
Like he
it's
really
like
knows how to build up that anticipation.
100.
Like,
It's like a
oh,
TV
big
show.
man.
And he'd be like, man, with the rolls saying that you're washed.
I want to change that intro,
Why?
big, but
Nah,
I
you
can't.
need it.
Nah, you can't.
It's
It's
too
legendary.
It's too old.
That's
It's
it.
too- and
It's
it's
too
just that
legendary,
that little like 3-second
Yeah.
riff, like.
Yeah,
It's been there so long.
And it shows a picture of Block 5.
And he's not.
I know what it is. Yeah. If you change it, I'll be
That's
hurt.
hilarious.
Nah, you can't. You can't. You have
I
to.
tried to look at others, but
Nah,
that's
fuck
just
that,
too
bro.
hard.
It's
You
like,
have
it's
to,
like,
you have
it's
to.
like some
It's too
guerrilla
classic.
marketing
Yeah,
thing.
it's proper.
It's too classic.
Like, you literally will ask a half a question. Like,
Here's how-
the guest will like breathe, and then the trader comes.
And you
back
start
in like
thinking, yo, this is going to be sick.
Nah, it's
Here's
very-
how
it's-
we
it's-
end the
it's-
show, though.
It's unique, bro.
Here's how we end the show.
It's unique.
How would your friends describe you? What words would they use?
Well, RA tells me I'm off my head many a time.
Yeah.
But he likes how I am. I just keep it real, and he's nice with that. But
Yeah.
he tells me you're off your head, rude boy. People
maniac.
see you, you're like you got your screwed up face all the time. Like they don't know what you're really like.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
they just make judgments. You get me?
They think you're crazy.
But yeah, but to be honest, with you, I ain't really got a lot of friends for them to judge me. You know what I mean? I don't really roll with a lot of people. I know
Bundle.
bare people, but you don't know who's who and what's what out here.
yeah, bundle, man.
Your
Yeah.
view was really.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like RA's my brother for life. Like Tempman, I got enough love for.
I can see
There's a few others. I got a brethren down in Peckham, Mad Eye, checked him enough, and yeah, that's it. Like Tana, all way back. I got a 28 brother who's a real Donny, but names can't be mentioned on him. You get me? Me and him's nice.
Nice.
But other than that,
You said he
yeah,
dropped that 10, yeah?
yeah,
he
man,
dropped
he's nice, rude boy.
He dropped that 10 racks.
Nah,
That's
I
him,
don't know.
innit?
I don't know who's drawing out the 10 room, boy, but I heard it's a multitasking thing.
10 racks.
Yeah. But yeah, as regards everything else. Like, big up some of the real ones while I'm in. Big up Beaver Rude Boy. He gave you lot of 28's legendary interview.
I watched it yesterday, you know.
Yeah, come on. You know what I mean? You got to respect that.
That Mark Lambie story where he was...
Come on, yeah.
Because any man can go through that, you know.
Yeah.
Real gangsters where it's like, should I go and do it now and throw my life away?
Yeah. And big up everyone who's ever give me anything, because I know certain time man don't want them to, but they still stick with it.
Yeah, because they're real.
Yeah, and big up any real Donny that's ever got at me. Through the Instagram, through the roads, through anything, and said to me, D, keep doing you.
Doing your thing.
Yeah. And big up you, Dens. You get me? The Donnies have got me up on here. Yeah, I give you lot your respect. You get me? What's it again? It's the real talk, true stories.
Real talk, real true stories. Yeah,
and my apologies, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't remember that first text.
Yeah, that's cool, bro.
Man would have come up here a long time. I thought you was dissing me, Rude Boy. I was bare man up
That's
here.
why when you said that the other day,
even with the R, I see R up here. I'm thinking, right, next thing you're gonna tell me what's good.
Yeah. I wanted you up here a long time, bro. Man.
Yeah.
Before even we started again, like on this new setting.
And big up for you, Rude Boy, because man was willing to meet me on a 1-to-1 and do something, and we're still gonna do that.
Oh, was you gonna do something? Yeah.
And trust me, I'm gonna hurt you up with it.
Oh gosh.
Let's see.
But I would actually like to do an interview on your channel.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna.
That'd be sick.
Come on.
But listen to a few of my tunes first.
Yeah, come on.
That's a good research. That's a good research. Good research.
Shit, man, I ain't no Styles P, bro. Go easy.
Man, that'll be 11 hours in. So.
And sorry, last but not least, again, big up Justo. You get me?
Yeah, 100.
He's kind of put me on a little run out here.
Yeah,
right?
Justice.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Who said he's just a big African or just a strong African?
Who said that? Bear with them.
Yeah, I want to know who said that.
Don't try and finish this on some hard
because I'm not saying you said it.
Yeah.
I'm saying you were the voice of the critics.
Bro, yeah.
You were like, the critics say he's just a strong African.
I'll tell you what it is. I was in my tattoo shop. Big up my tattoo artist, Kiki, hard with it.
Yeah.
Down there in Ecology, Brixton, you get me?
All right.
Yeah, and I was there doing my tattoo, and
so Brixton.
a Donny come in who knows Quincy, but he don't know Justo, and he said it. And I was like, Rude Boy, I'm using that.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah, he was just talking, and he was like, fuck that, Quincy's gonna knock him out. He's like, he's just a strong African. I'm like, yeah? Say no more, Rude Boy. Say no more.
Yeah, that's
so
it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave with that.
Yeah. And it was the real talk, you get me?
That question.
Legendary.
That question's not going nowhere. That question will live on.
Yeah.
It's so bold.
Yeah, mad.
Get me.
We out, man.
Ready?
His hotline's blinking.
Yeah, the hotline bling. Trust me.
Boom.